Let's go. We got Billy Connolly in studio. We love Billy Connolly. We met him a couple weeks ago. He did our XM show and just killed. Rave reviews, Billy. I was just telling you that off mic, but I want to say it on air, too. People love Billy Connolly as far as our fans go.
Yeah.
And he's promoting Billy Connolly live now until June 17th at the 37 Arts Theater. That's located at 450 West 37th Street. You can get your tickets through Ticketmaster.com for Billy Connolly. I highly recommend you go see him. The reviews in the New York papers have been great for his show as well. We're in the middle of this Fat Nick story, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
So, just bring on the funny when you feel like it. Or if you want to be serious with it, too, that's fine. We don't care. Right?
Whatever makes you happy.
Whatever makes you happy, right.
Never works. We have the 911 call.
Yeah,
I
so
guess.
where were we at?
Well, where were we? We were Fat Nick, hate crime, hit him over the head with a bat. We were laughing at some of the details of the story.
Best line ever.
That were in the newspaper today. Apparently, Fat Nick and his buddy robbed the black guy afterwards. Took some of his stuff. It was kind of a counter. You know when you sue and then there's a countersuit? This guy was trying to rob, and then they counter-robbed him after they hit him with the bat. And
I like to call it
items.
Even Steven.
Even Steven.
It's the old Even Steven game.
I think it's a little bit of degradation and a little bit of you're not getting out of the neighborhood that easy without your shoes, and we don't know what's in this bag, so we'll just take it kind of a thing. But, Jimmy, describe some of the contents of the black gentleman's bag that was beaten.
What a lovely chuckle I had at this. After they smashed his head with a bat, they left with his shoes and a bag containing items he wore days earlier to try out for the Family Feud. How perfect is that? A bag full of Family Feud items and you get smashed with an aluminum bat.
This guy,
as you should be,
that was out trying to rob cars, thought he'd make his fortune on Family Feud.
What do you need for a Family Feud audition? A stool and a rope?
A whiskey bottle and a hating father and an enabling mother. Hi, welcome to the Family Feud. Louis Anderson here, and God, I couldn't be more suicidal. I gotta actually plaster a smile on my face because my whole life has just been tragedy. But I've turned that around to comedy. That's my whole act. I've turned tragedy to comedy. Somehow, during the translation on stage, it turns right back to tragedy again because there's not one laugh in the whole thing. My father used to beat me with whiskey bottles because he thought I was gay. Thank you. I am. And I tried losing weight because the kids at school would call me fat. And my mother just kept shoving ho-hos and Twinkies down my throat, the enabling bitch. And so it turned out this unfunny Jabba the Hutt-looking mess. Let's bring on the Negro family from Howard Beach. Why are you nude? Did someone steal your clothes? Were they what?
They're all posed. He's laying there with his hands up in the air and he don't strike me with a bandage on his
Show me head trauma.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
All right, top 10 answers on the board to this question. Where shouldn't a nigger be after midnight? Harlem? No, I'm sorry. Howard Beach. That's correct. Howard Beach is the number one answer on the board. Sorry to use the salty language, people. I'm trying to make a point, and I use cactus like Miss Diamonds. Family Feud. Boy, that poor guy. See, he probably was strapped for bucks.
Top 10 things a baseball bat is used for. I'm going to say a hat.
It's a measuring device. I thought it was a baseball bat and a half tall.
Why don't we bring them up?
Description for the police. Yes, the officer. He was dark-colored and a baseball bat and a half high.
Let's get the Fat Nick family up here to the buzzer and the Black family. Come on up here. Come on up to the buzzer. Now, Fat Nick, you can leave the bat back there. Hit the buzzer with your hands. You don't need the bat. What is he? Oh, he just hit the black gentleman over the head. You want to play or pass? One of your family members are unconscious.
Oh, look. Oh, the Fat Nick family didn't get it, so the black family has a chance to steal. Well, you know what's going to happen next. Good.
All right, Fat Nick family. Top 3 answers on the board to this question. Give me another name for eggplant. Moulignan. Moulignan!
Jigaboo.
No, that's not an eggplant, sir.
Wow. Chester's liver from the instant feedback. The funniest thing about Louis Anderson is that he is the only gay guy in America that has a problem losing weight.
Oh, jeez.
It's a little harsh. All right, so we got the Fat Nick victim testifying. He testified yesterday, and that's why all this fun today, I guess.
Testified, huh?
One of the big stories in the papers here in New York City.
Family Feud audition.
He was really trying to scrape up some cash.
Oh, what an ass.
All right, here's...
His name doesn't do him any favors, does it? I mean, if he was Intelligent Bob, there would be a different outcome, wouldn't there?
My client, Intelligent Bob.
Right.
Philosophical Charles.
Thoughtful Steve never would have done this.
That's right. Deep and meaningful Harry would never have done a thing like this. The Fat Nick kind of dumps you in it,
Yeah, it
doesn't it?
really does start you off on the wrong foot, the wrong fat foot. Yeah, how do you
Because
defend
you know that
Fat
Polly
Nick?
Walnuts isn't going to be your doctor, right?
Yeah, right.
You know that- it does dump you, I think.
My client, Jew hater Frank, is misunderstood.
Fascist Fred.
Incompetent Eric. I'm sorry.
Well,
Incompetent Charles.
That is really good. All right, well, here's a brief 911 clip, okay?
Well, Nicholas Minucci sat and listened as the victim in this case, Glenn Moore, took the witness stand and described for jurors in vivid detail how he says he was assaulted last summer. He says Nick Minucci came at him with an aluminum bat and swung at his head like it was a baseball. Glenn Moore came to court to tell his side of the story, how he walked into Howard Beach with 2 friends late one night last June and ended up running for his life. Caught, he says, by defendant Nick Minucci and savagely beaten with an aluminum bat. Moore's 911 call played for jurors today.
I just got hit in my head with a bat, so... Okay. Hold on 1 second.
I just got hit in the head with a bat.
Uh-oh.
And then what? Oh, he said, hold on 1 second.
He's hitting me again.
Hold on. I just got hit in the head with a bat. That's like,
He's
yeah.
hitting me again. I'm going to run out of anytime minutes.
By the way, some dude from a mobile device, you dated dopes. Louis Anderson doesn't do the Feud anymore. Quit the annoying voice already, please. If you don't find that funny, really, go away.
Yeah, just
go away.
We
Find
don't want
another
you
radio
listening.
show.
Just drink a bottle
Go
of
away,
whiskey,
you dope.
get in your car, and hit a pole.
We don't want you to listen.
If you don't,
Why are you listening?
yeah, go away.
And then he like has to sit there and text 203-376-7588. He has to sit there and text it from his mobile phone. He has to like type in
I gave the wrong one out. Oh well, call him with a compliment. I hate when they scroll too quickly for me.
Louis Anderson
Just
always
sold
funny.
someone down the river, some innocent person.
You really did.
Good.
He actually loves to show that guy. All right, so here's the next clip. Nick's lawyer speaks.
Yes.
Fat Nick's lawyer speaks here, Billy. Billy
Oh, I
Connolly,
love
everyone.
it. Let me hear this.
Minucci's lawyer questioning Moore today and calling his entire story a fairy tale.
Do you believe that fairy tale that he was walking through Howard Beach at 3:30 in the morning to look at houses? Come on, get real.
Prosecutors call the beating a hate crime. Moore chased and beaten, they say, for being black in a white neighborhood. Minucci even taunting Moore with racial epithets. But Mnuchin's lawyer says Moore was only targeted because he intended to steal a car that night. And about the epithets, well, he says they were fueled not by hate, but simply a sign of the times.
It's street talk, don't you understand? If you listen to hip-hop, if you listen to these people when they sing, when they speak, and when they dance, look at the videos and see what happens. That's the language. It's the language of the street.
Defense lawyers will make that argument to jurors when they begin their case later on. There is, of course, good reason to try and eliminate bias as a motive for the assault. Even if Nick Mnuchin were convicted on assault without racial motivation, the penalties would be far less severe.
Yeah.
It seems like more white kids are using that word, by the way.
Of course.
It's more severe.
I was at the beach over the weekend. Robert Moses, as white as you could get. And, man, it was all like, kids with the hip-hop styles, and they're all using the word like it's nothing, like it's high.
Whitey's using it a lot.
Whitey's using it a lot. A lot these days.
I like the way the lawyer said these people when they sing and when they dance.
They sing
and when
dance.
they're doing that car stealing walk at 3 in the morning.
When I used to watch Al Jolson,
That's how they dance.
how they did those people. Those guys should have maybe come up with a different way to put that.
Those people.
Those people.
Doesn't cut it for me.
Those people.
These people, when they eat their stolen fried food. Jesus, relax.
If I may say on behalf of obese Nicholas.
Yeah.
Compulsive overeater Nicholas.
Foodie. Foodie Nicholas.
Hey, by the way, Bird in Philly is helping us out with the Louis Anderson thing.
Yeah.
He writes, hey, other ass, there's nothing funny about Richard Karn. Yeah, I was trying to remember the guy's name who does it now.
Beard?
Yeah,
the
Richard
guy
Karn
that
does
used
it
to-
from Tool Time, from Home Improvement. Right.
It's a non-entity.
I
It's
forgot
not
his name.
It's not a personality that's like Louis Anderson. Come on, we've even done Richard Dawson.
Yeah, that bit would be just as funny imitating Richard Karn.
That fatso. He looks like one of those homoerotic male nurses with an awful beard. Should be smothering an old person.
That's what they do best. You male nurses, you got a bad rap.
Oh, they certainly do.
So many of them just love walking out of the room with the old lady and her twisted nose because the pillow is...
A needle
How did
full of
Grandma's nose get twisted?
her shoes all fall off as her feet shake.
And
Like
weird
Nicholson.
stuff in a blender.
Oh, there's blue eyeshadow on her pillow.
He's got a needle full of succinylcholine. She needs to sleep forever. She's in pain. What are you talking about? She
I'm
works here.
helping. I'm the angel of death.
That's right. Into the arms of Morpheus we go.
He just whispers sweet nothings as he leans over and gives her a good Chief Nicholson type of a nap. Throw a sing through the window. Fatso.
Male nurses, man.
Big creepy fatsos with belt and white shoes.
Reading your chart, a doctor is subscribed to Pillow.
They subscribe to Pillow.
Oh, prescribed.
Did they want 13 a year?
I stink. I'm
still
so
funny, though.
eager to get the word out.
Still funny.
Yeah, let's go to Carolyn, or is it Caroline?
Oh.
Carolyn.
Hey, how are you?
Hey.
I'm a huge Billy Connolly fan. I'm so happy that he's on your show.
Nice.
Have you seen his one-man show?
I have. I saw it last week. I've been seeing him live for like 15 years, and I'm encouraging all other Americans to go because on the bathroom line, I was the only American. There must have been a dozen people online. Australian, Scotland, UK. It was unbelievable. It was like
The whole empire was there, right?
The Empire Strikes Back.
The empire.
Yeah, and they all live in New York, too. They're like, talking about their two Irish women who were nannies and knew each other back in the old country, and it was like a reunion.
Old country.
All right, your story about being online stinks, but it was just awful. But the bottom line is, Billy is famous all over the world, and one of our buddies, Billy Burr, a New York comic, went and saw Billy Connolly, so he was great. So I really want to go.
No, I can't wait.
And you can drink beer while you're watching the show. They allow beer in the facility, which is nice.
How'd you get that done, Billy?
I don't know. I wish it wasn't because they pee a lot.
Get up to
They
be,
walk around going for peas, But I would rather they didn't bother.
Billy, do you tell basically the same show each time, or do you change it up?
I change it a lot, yeah. I get bored with stuff and change it.
I was so happy you told like my favorite story that you ever told about the woman and the bus.
The woman fall. That's about 30 years old. That one.
I love that so much.
Wow.
I just brought it back for a laugh. I'm glad you liked it.
Oh, yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
What's that tattoo? Is that a tattoo on your hand I just saw?
It's a banjo.
Oh, wow. It's on the back of his left hand behind
It's
his
on
pinky.
the heel of my hand beneath my pinky. It's a banjo. I used to play banjo for a living.
Wow.
I still play, but not just for a laugh.
That's quite a commitment for something that you decided to just kind of blow off.
Yeah, well, it was like a pal of mine called Daryl Adams, who's dead now. He had it, and he was an old guy, and I booked him for a concert in Glasgow just to give him some money. And when he arrived at before he arrived at the airport, I had it done just to show him, just to be his brother.
Just to show him.
Yeah. It's a banjo in my hand. I like it. It's one of those, because of the position it's in, I don't see it every day. It lurks under that side of my hand.
Yeah, unless you kind of twist your hand.
Unless you're walking behind me, you can see it as my arm swings, but it's I don't really notice it much.
Okay, it's not that. Usually hand tattoos are threatening, and a banjo, not threatening.
Yeah.
Usually it's like initials on your knuckles.
Oh, yeah.
You know, kill.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Soldiers, when I was a boy, they used to get Scotland on their fingers. So, when you held your fist together, it said Scotland.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That used to be a very popular one where I came from. But my feet are tattooed. I've got flowers on my feet. Yeah.
Do not.
I do.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Right on, man.
I've got flowery feet. Jesus.
Heather Mills has the same thing. Flowers on one foot and weeds on a stump.
Why
did I say that?
It was impossible. It was incredibly painful. Don't think about it.
Hey, Susie, what's up?
Hey, O&A, how are you guys doing?
We're doing all right, Susie.
I am so glad you guys are back on the radio,
Yeah, well,
radio.
Thanks.
We've been doing radio for 2 years, but, thanks, I guess, that you finally found
radio,
us.
I listened to you guys for a long time before,
Thank you.
But,
Thanks, Susie.
I just wanted to say hey to Billy Connolly.
Hello.
Hey, and also, the first time I ever saw you, I was living in L.A., and you were on this late night at the Improv or night at the Improv thing.
Oh, yeah?
And you did this bit about you were flying the first class or something like that. There's a guy sleeping next to you.
Oh, the Chinese guy.
The fart thing.
Oh, yeah.
That was freaking hilarious, man. I was rolling on the floor crying, man.
Yeah, it was a Chinese guy. He had barbecued goose. I was going from Singapore to Australia, and he got on at Singapore. He'd come from Hong Kong, and he said, "Have you ever flown? What's that Chinese airline? Cathay Pacific?" I said, "No." He said, "I just had the dinner of all dinners." He said it was barbecued goose and ginger and spring onions, and I said, "That's great." And he was beside me, and he rolled into a wee ball. And as the flight would go through the night, he started to fart. and like his ass was facing me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and it was big, long... But people looking round to see who it was couldn't see him, but it was only me. Because he was rolled in a little ball.
So they thought it was you?
Aye. It was unbelievable. I'll never forget it as long as I live. Barbecued goose.
Yeah, you've got to watch that stuff.
I've got it in my Memorex here.
Yeah.
I would recognise it a mile away.
Someone is suggesting the guy that didn't like the Family Feud thing should do his impression of Ray Combs, one of the hosts of Family Feud.
Yeah, that was a tragic end, huh?
Oh.
Yeah,
he hung himself?
He was a comic, too.
He did not.
Yeah, he hung himself.
In a closet or something.
He was the guy right after Richard Dawson, I guess.
Right.
When they brought the feud back. Yeah, and then he hung himself. Little short guy.
After his run at or maybe it was over a relationship. I don't know what it was over. But
did you do it on the show? Did you do it live on the air?
That everybody said.
That is quite a statement when you hang yourself to kill yourself, because you're being found like that.
The worst is guys who hang themselves from something in the ceiling, but their legs are just bent on the floor. It's like they were actually hanging and they could have stood up because their feet are touching the floor.
Oh.
They just continue to stay like that until
just
they're
kept
dead.
the knees bent.
Yeah, I mean that's a commitment to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you get many of them.
Not a lot, no.
I think what you find is most people they find their fingernails on the rope, as they change.
Going, this was a bad idea, right?
What was I thinking?
But they can't get it off their neck?
Yeah, you try. No, your
No,
weight
when you're
would make it
hanging.
impossible to get it off your neck.
Can't you pull the rope above you? Like, there's a rope above you. Can't you pull it and loosen some of the slack?
Dude, I could choke you out in 2
unbelievably
seconds.
difficult to do.
You got no energy when you're being choked. The blood is you're losing blood to your head. You're just done. You're not thinking, I'll climb up, I'll get this. It's you MacGyver.
Why don't we try it?
I've done that many times. I laugh about it. One time I almost hung myself by accident. It was an auto asphyxiation.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I had a belt around my neck in a closet. I was holding a pornographic. No, of course not.
Of course not with you.
We really got to take a
Why
break.
do guys who do that have an orange in their mouth?
Do they?
They often have an orange in their mouth.
A piece of fruit?
Yeah.
Is it an ecstasy thing? Because ecstasy people like really weird stuff. It's a weird
I don't
drug.
know.
Maybe they're doing their Godfather impression.
Stop, you're spilling it.
Oh, very cool. We got our jug band here. We have a jug band that's going to do the walk with us over to XM when we continue the Opie and Anthony program. Yeah, we do the first half here, and then we do the second half for XM exclusively, and we record. We're live. We broadcast. I should say. Sorry, we broadcast the walk over to XM, and today we do it with Billy Connolly and a jug band. Billy Connolly in studio. We'll continue with him. And can you tell the story about being high in a funeral home?
After the break.
Oh yeah.
After the break?
Like, yeah.
Do you mind? It's on this sheet, and it piqued my interest.
It's kind of weird, but it doesn't have a punchline, but I'll tell you about it, yeah.
All right, we'll talk about that and some other things with Billy Connolly in just a bit. It's the O&A virus spreading across America. Billy Connolly, promoting Billy Connolly live now until June 17th at the 37 Arts Theater here in New York City, 450 West 37th Street. And you can get tickets at Ticketmaster.com for Billy Connolly. Also, yes?
I love being in a lot of these new markets that we're in. We're in Pittsburgh now, which is a wonderful thing, but there are a few things that this brings that I don't like. One of which, I'll read this email from Nick from Pittsburgh. Thanks for the laughs. It's pretty amazing that Louis Anderson never made me laugh, but he never made me laugh once, but your impression broke me up. Jim Norton is a howl.
Jimmy, let's hear that Louis Anderson again.
It hurt my throat.
No, come on. Let's hear it again.
The new markets.
They're loving it in Pittsburgh, so let's hear Jim Norton do Louis Anderson.
Welcome to the Family Feud.
All right. That's good. Do it on stage when you're there.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, if you go see Jim Norton while you're in Pittsburgh, please ask for the Louis Anderson impressions. I think he closes the show with it, right?
Yeah, it's actually, well, what happened is I do my Louis, I do the encore, and I sell merchandise, and if you buy enough, I run back up and I do it
And
again.
you do it?
You dopes.
Great, thanks. Half of my repertoire died over the 4 years we were off. I only have a few left.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, that's Anthony.
And you don't give me any credit.
That's
You'll
Anthony,
get better,
Pittsburgh.
Anthony. You'll do plenty.
How was that?
It's either Louis Anderson or Barry Katz.
I thought it was Barry Katz and Nicholson, yeah.
Oh, I close with a Nicholson. I turn around and I cover my hair and I do Here's Johnny. The place goes crazy.
I hope you close like Nicholson did in Cuckoo's Nest, dead.
Oh, I do all the impersonation. Sometimes you think it was the real person.
Close your eyes and you're there.
Is there anything worse than when a comic turns around and turns back and it's the same dumb hack face that you saw 10 seconds ago?
That's right.
Stab him.
I want to do impersonations of people they'd never heard of. You know, guys who were in my class at school.
You saw this guy, yeah.
Scotland. I'd like to impersonate Charlie McLaughlin. Hey, guys, let's play football. Close your eyes.
Right on the money.
You never lose it. Bing!
Hey, also, we got to take a look at Taylor Hicks' website. We had that interview with Taylor Hicks when we were on XM a couple days ago, and it went horribly wrong. We started calling the Publicist the C word. Jay Moore and I think Jay was talking about the Black Seas, asking if Kelly Pickler likes Black Seas.
Yeah.
And it was just really a lot of fun, actually, the interview, but pissed off the Publicist, and they hung up on us. Well, I guess they're going crazy on his website about the interview we did with Taylor Hicks.
Well, you know what the website.
We got to read some of the better ones because they're really, really funny.
You know what
That's
the
what's
website's
wrong
full
with
of.
them. It's all publicity people and PR and all that. And it's almost as if it's anti-rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's American Idol and no rock stars, you know, no people with skinny thighs that you see in airports all the time. Those guys with sticky up hair and velvet jackets and skinny
That
thighs.
you just know are rock stars, right?
You know, they're out there cutting it and working hard.
Yeah.
But you've got this bunch of middle-of-the-road sort of people singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. It's boring. And that Englishman's to blame for the whole thing. That's
Right.
Simon Asshole. What's his
Simon Cowell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They seem to be anti-rock and roll. They want middle-of-the-road pop that they can control.
Yeah, they finally had a rocker.
Manage and get a slice of and enslave these people for years.
That's what they do. They
That's
sign them up
exactly
to
what
these long-term contracts.
Getting a slice off all the phone calls and all. It's a huge rip-off, I think.
Hey, Jason's on the line again
And these
from
people
Rikers.
should be on ocean liners singing Memories or something like that.
Oh, good.
They should be singing to dying people in wheelchairs.
Yeah. Hey,
We got Jason.
hey, Jason.
Good
Our
morning,
friend.
gentlemen. How are you?
You have the worst timing. You called a couple days ago, and Jay Moore was here just riffing, and now we got Billy Connolly in studio. But Jason's calling from Rikers Island. He's doing some hard time. He had an escort agency here in New York that got busted called NY Confidential. It was a huge, huge story, and now he's doing some time. He's getting out in like 3 or 4 months, right?
Yes, exactly.
And we were making fun of you earlier this week, and I guess you got in some trouble with the guards and everything over there.
I should have been thicker skinned. I apologize to you guys. I said that Norton would have been someone's girlfriend if he was here. I don't mean that at all. Norton.
Why, you're right. I would have been.
One of the finest gentlemen I've met. He's awesome guy.
What Norton are you talking about?
You were probably right, actually.
He came to my place twice, and you were a perfect gentleman. I was shocked, but I guess Jay was.
I find
Jay
it
had
very
the vibe
attractive.
going.
Wait, I got to explain to Billy Connolly again. Jason Itzler, he loves this program, too, so he brought some of his hookers onto our program, and we promoted his business, which I think was the start of the downfall, because it's not really smart to promote, escort agencies on commercial radio. So then he's such a good guy, he gave us all a free hour with any woman we wanted.
Well,
and we all passed because, we have like...
relationships.
We have relationships that we're really into. But Jimmy's not in a relationship, so he went with the hottest girl over there.
The hottest one he had, Natalia. And I went over to the place. It was like this, looked like a $10,000 a month giant apartment, like with all these different rooms. And he hooks me up with this hot chick. And I do exactly what I can do. I think I even try to start without a condom. She's like, "Well, what are you doing?" I'm like, I did everything you could possibly do. And if I had a relationship, I would have killed her and then went over to New York Confidential. That girl was really fantastic.
Let me tell you guys the best thing about what I was doing for a living for those 2 years.
Yeah.
Every day, 20 to 30 new girls would come in. They'd get in front of me. I'd tell them, "Listen, take your clothes off for 5 seconds, spin around, put your clothes back on." Just about all of them would do it. The better their body was, the faster those clothes came off, and the longer it took for them to put back on. If I'd have to push the girl and it took me 2 minutes to get her clothes off, I was looking at a goddamn train wreck.
Well, what kind of...
That's how we got our own Travis, the intern. We went through the same screening process. Take your clothes off and spin, faggot.
Yeah, I had to do it before I come on this morning.
Yeah, everybody knew that comes into the
sorry
building.
about that, Billy.
Yeah.
It's just hot.
But how did you get into trouble in Rikers for being on your program?
Yeah, did he get in trouble, Jason?
No, I didn't get in any trouble at all.
Okay. That's Ben babbling again.
Well, our producer, he just says these weird... big problems. What problems? None.
Well, let me say one thing. I don't have any family anymore, so anyone that needs to reach me at my website, jasonitzler.com, JASONITZLER.com, has the way to write to me or to reach me.
You keeping your website updated yourself from jail?
No, I have friends on the outside that are keeping it updated.
Oh, okay.
There's a very cool picture of me where I look like Jeremy Piven, who's playing me in the movie New York Confidential, which starts getting filmed in October.
And this guy has balls. He's admitted on our program. He's getting out, and he's pretty much going back to what he was doing.
No, I didn't. I'm not admitting.
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
no.
You were just talking around it.
Let me re-explain.
Yeah, let him re-explain.
I'm going to have much prettier, smarter, and better educated girls than I've ever had, and I had Ford models. I'm going to have richer, more successful, cooler guys than I've ever had, and I've had billionaires and I've had senators.
So if you want a bowling partner, this is going to be perfect for everybody out there,
I'm not going back into the escort business.
No.
I have a totally new concept, something totally different where I have 100% control that even though it's not an escort business, sex is impossible to occur. Everyone I've explained it to that I totally trust thinks I'll make 3 times as much money.
Wait.
Before.
Sex is impossible to occur.
Watch me do it. It'll take 6 to 12
I get it.
months.
The girls aren't alive.
I'm going to be worth $5 million.
It's not impossible.
In 6 to 12 months.
Wait a minute. You're saying. Let me ask you a question about Ford models, and this is let me ask your opinion, a rough guess.
Yeah.
What percentage of them, and this is just a guess by you, do you think that would date for favors?
Ford models?
Yeah.
Like 1 or 2%.
Oh, that's it?
But for my new concept, 90 to 95%.
Because it's
I have to patent my new concept when I get out, so nobody copies me. I'm a genius and I'm a retard.
I'm guessing.
I'm a genius at marketing. I'm a genius at business.
Look.
Sense, I'm pretty stupid sometimes.
Jason, I'm just guessing now. You obviously, without you patenting this or trademark whatever, you're not going to say yes or no. This is some type of deal where a girl is going to go out with a guy, but nothing illegal is going to happen. It's going to be like arm candy or something like that.
Or how about this? Jason's new business is marriages, mistresses, and girlfriends.
Oh, well, so you actually, it's like Match.com or something like that.
But taken to the level where I'm
taken to the level where it's not going to be a slob like you see on the TV commercials.
But it's only for people on the Forbes 400 list and girls in the top 5 modeling agencies in New York City.
So let's say multi-millionaire Greg Opie Hughes wants to hook up with a Ford model. You're the guy that's going to broker this.
I'm going to give him 3 different amazing girls during the week, each night to take to dinner. Ooh. He'll go through 20 of my girls till he finds the fucking ultimate girl that he wants to marry, turn into his mistress, or make his girlfriend. If after 3 dates with my agency, that's what they want to do, I wish them the best, and I trade contact information with the 2 of them.
Now, Jason,
yeah.
Herein lies the problem. During those dates,
yes.
What happens if something happens?
Can't. The Mercedes Maybach is waiting outside with a guy that works for me that knows the score. The date goes 2.5 hours or more. At the end, and they get back into the Mercedes Maybach. The guy gets dropped off first, then the girl gets dropped off back at the agency.
You are so back in jail, Jason. You are so back in jail.
No.
It sounds brilliant. I'll give it to you. It sounds brilliant. It's an upper end It's an upper end Match.com where millionaires and supermodels are hooking up, it's a brilliant idea. I'll give that to you.
The great thing about life is that these billionaires and super rich people couldn't pick up a chick if their life depended on it.
Right. A lot of these people are insecure and stuff like that. Now, you brokered the deal, but let me tell you something about basic human nature that I think you already know a lot about.
Okay.
People are going to want to have sex with each other.
They can wait 3. You don't know how these super rich, successful men are. They're patient. They make appointments with New York Confidential in the past.
Right.
2 months in advance, 2 weeks in advance, 3 days in advance. The richer people are, the more careful they are, and the more they savor life. I'm telling you.
How does a place like Match.com work, where they don't get
Will you guys
pulled
agree
in
with
for
me?
prostitution?
Money almost equals happiness.
Advertising?
No, it does equal happiness.
All right, we know that because we tell the truth. Other people say money don't buy happiness. Those are miserable little fuckers.
Well, you got to watch your language. We're on regular radio there, Mr. Prison.
Yeah.
Got to get beeped out once.
Yeah, twice.
We got rap.
Yeah, we got to.
Anyway, I haven't told you all the details of him. Please don't ask me anymore. And Jim, maybe you'll help me. With a few of, if you see any
Jimmy,
problems or anything I need to fix,
or some friends that might want to come over.
All right.
I'm willing to give up as much profit as possible to make it as safe as possible that I don't get in trouble. Because goddamn Mel Sachs, who was my best friend when I used to be open, told me I was totally legal before.
Yeah.
He was a total meatball because he, obviously it was.
Jason, if someone tells you prostitution's legal, though, you maybe have to put it through your own head filter.
Yeah, we got to go, Jason, because we're running out of show
damn
here.
It.
Sally from website we can't promote.
Call you guys back. You want to talk to me on Monday?
Yeah, call us back
definitely
on Monday.
Before this time, because this is too late in the show.
Yeah.
Okay, I wish you the best. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Jason. On the instant feedback, Sally writes, the biz will be called Show Us You're Rich. Show us you're rich, we'll sell you a bitch.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Catchy.
Hey, we got a jug band in studio. Unfortunately, you guys can only play for a couple minutes because we got to head out of here and head over to XM.
Well, they're going to follow us down the street.
Can they play on the walkover?
Yeah, that's
nice.
That's why they're here.
Wow, really?
The band is called Wahoo
A lot of you guys over there.
Wahoo Skiffle Crazies.
There's 80 of them.
That mic's not on. Why would it be on?
Of course it's not on.
Why would that mic be on?
Fan
Why?
gets an F for the day.
One of these days we'll figure out how wireless mics work. The band's called Wahoo Skiffle Crazies. They're promoting an album called Wahoo Skiffle Crazies, and the website is wahooband.com, right?
Sounds like what Ben just blurts out. Wahoo Skiffle Crazy.
And what's going on, guys?
We're happy to be here.
Happy to be there? Here or whatever?
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Wow, what kind of instruments you guys got over there? It's radio, so describe it for the audience.
Ukulele.
We got a ukulele, we got a guitar, we got
Guitar, harmonica, washboard,
wash tub bass,
the tub for the bass.
kazoos.
What noise?
and
What
a
noise
jug,
does that
of
make
course.
right
Can't
there?
have a jug band without the jug.
No, the one you're holding. What is that? Oh,
See?
she's got things on her fingers.
Yeah, thimbles
Nice.
of some sort.
Get a fistful of those.
And what about the stick with the one
stick
piece
bass.
of rope? Just a little bass. Very nice. As he's standing on a
Look at
wash
that.
tub.
Is that a stick in a wash tub making that sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Wow. We only got like a minute left in this version of the show, and then
She
we'll go
looks
over to XM.
stoned.
They all look a little stoned. You guys, play us out of here. Play us out of here, and they're going to do the walk with us today. We're going to be in the lobby in a few minutes. It's the Wahoo Skiffle Crazies. Billy Connolly's going to continue with us at XM.
The bass player girl is on wheels, too, so they're going to push her down the street.
On his ukulele, daily, he was drum, he'd bomb, dancing, prancing, and he'd holler, red hot mama, crazy words.
It's going to be a good walk today, Anthony. Billy Connolly live now until June 17th at the 37 Arts Theater, 450 West 37th Street. You can get tickets at Ticketmaster.com. He's going to do a little more radio with us at XM, all right? Once again, the Wahoo Skiffle Crazies playing us out. We'll see you guys down the lobby for the walk in just a few minutes here.
All right.
Bang that one.
Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony XM walkover begins now.
Holy shit. We're in the lobby of Free FM in New York City. And we got a lot of fans out here today, and two guys holding up a huge sign that says, "Little Jimmy sucked my cock and gave me the virus." What does the other side say?
Yeah,
They're turning
face
the huge
outside
sign
to the
away,
street.
around, and it says "O&A
O&A
Party Rock."
Party Rock.
I love it. Very nice. I love it. The sign's like 15 feet across
That's
easily.
very
I wonder
good.
if people hate this show.
Oh, that's just
now,
great.
Now the other side that says "Little Jimmy sucked my cock" is facing 57th Street.
Facing Shelley's Stone Crab Emporium.
Shelley's Steakhouse.
Oh, now it's facing a big lesbian
Now it's
woman.
facing fucking Judy Gold in 40 years.
Good visual, Jimmy.
Christ.
Billy Connolly out here for the walk. What do you think of the sign, Billy?
I absolutely love it. I'm deeply enthralled.
Isn't that great?
We have the greatest fans in radio.
Oh, I can imagine. Look at it. Are these just fans? You didn't organize this.
Nah, every day there's a few more.
Every day there's a nice little surprise waiting for us down here.
We never know how many.
And gave me the virus.
It's never a surprise with tit. It's always guys. There's pretty much
Of
track
course.
nothing but men.
Yeah, you're going to see that one thing is missing down here.
Hot girls.
But we got the jug band. They're going to play us over, right? They're going to walk with us?
Are they going to walk
Yeah.
ahead of us? They should probably walk ahead of us,
Yeah,
right?
walk ahead of
Yeah.
us. Who's the leader?
Clear the way.
What's the name of the band again?
Wahoo Skiffle Crazies.
The website.
WahooBand.com.
And the CD.
Wahoo Skiffle Crazies, or self-titled.
You guys got to stop smoking pot so you can,
Yeah, they are a really stoned band.
I mean, could come up with some other things, I'm thinking.
Oh, well, you know.
Where
our
are you
next
guys-
album will have a much more clever title.
Where are you guys based out of?
Staten Island, New York.
Oh, you are New
That's
York.
right, Southern New York.
Cool. Holy
All right,
shit.
so why don't you guys start performing, start up here as we do the walk to XM.
Looks like a cast party for The Hills Have Eyes.
No kidding.
This is wonderful. I didn't know I was going for a walk.
Yeah.
It's a quick little block and a half.
Yeah.
How good is this?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, I think the big sign should lead the parade
I
today.
agree. We should follow the big sign.
The big sign has to lead the parade today.
Yeah,
Little Jimmy sucked my cock and gave me the virus. That's got to be in front.
That's a wonderful sign.
Because these commuters are not going to like this sign.
You know something? We've always noticed that the commuters here, the people that are going to work, walking down the sidewalk, really don't notice much in this city. But this, I think they'll notice, especially with that big banner, Little Jimmy sucked my cock.
Yeah, make the commuters walk around the sign.
Exactly. Make them walk through it like they're winning a race.
There you go. They're the sign is pretty much taking up the entire sidewalk. We're just so obnoxious.
Oh, my God.
Fucking dirty
They're
sign.
all reading it now.
Jug band.
Yeah,
It's a filthy sign.
it's a little parade today. Hey, some dude's singing. Hold on, let me get up here.
This music is the exact opposite of Strange Fruit.
And if the band you're in starts playing
It's the reason for Strange Fruit.
I see you on the dark side of the moon.
Wow.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Hello, my sister.
Send me a kiss, my wife. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Now I've been left alone. No, baby, telephone. Tell me I'm your own.
That's right.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, there they are.
Yes, the jug band.
People
joining
are
us on the walk
noticing.
today.
Of course they are.
People are noticing, and some of them a little offended by the sign.
Well, now they got the O&A Party Rock part of the sign up. Who cares?
Look at... What's the matter with you? Ma'am, what? He hit you with an umbrella.
What happened?
That woman was upset because Master Poe put his umbrella out and almost hit her. I'd like to apologize, miss. Ma'am.
Did he almost knock that fucking wig hair off? I'm gonna smash her with my dick.
She was yelling at Master Poe. You should have put a fist to her throat. Now we're just waiting on the corner with the big obnoxious Jimmy sucked my cock and gave me the virus sign.
There's people filming this from one of these stupid Gray Line buses.
Show the sign to the tour bus.
Yeah, turn around for the tour bus.
Yeah, let the
Turn
tour
around
bus
for the
see
tour
it.
bus. We have these double-decker sightseeing buses. The Rubes from the Midwest.
Oh, I hope that fucking bus
my
goes
God.
off the Verrazano.
Oh my God, they're horrified.
And we're getting some chuckles, a couple chuckles.
Fuck them.
And a few horrified looks.
And a guy videotaping it.
That's right, sir.
That guy looks like he's on a mission, though, to videotape big buildings in the city to destroy.
He has hair like Hitler, doesn't he?
Mohammed Hitler.
His stupid Hitler hairdo. Fuck off.
All right. Which way you want to cross today? You want to go this way or that way?
We'll make a right.
Yeah?
Yeah,
All
why
right,
not?
let's start this then.
This jug band is weird. They're good. All right.
They're like,
Hold on, let's not get killed by the bus.
they're like hippies.
Yes.
You know? They're all stoned. They smoke the pot, I think.
You dropped something, miss. Oh, was that a good one?
Oh, man, did you nail her so good.
She's a dumpy lady in green flip-flops. Fucking beat it.
Scram you.
Billy's loving the jug band, by the way. Billy
Oh,
Connolly.
yeah.
He plays banjo, man.
I love it. You see, I live like this. Everywhere I go, I have a mariachi band following me my entire life.
Shouldn't you have a soundtrack when you walk around Manhattan?
Everyone should have
Yeah.
it. I think this is an amazing idea.
All right, here we go.
We're ready to walk again.
Yeah, with this light is
Will to live.
has turned.
Look at the black guy laughing at this type of music. He doesn't understand it at all.
Last time he heard music like this, he was being chased with a hammer.
Greatest thing he's ever heard in his life.
He's laughing at how all their pants are pulled up high.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. He's never seen this many white people around him when they're actually smiling. It's normally fucking 12 of his peers. Oh, good. Oh, here's Mac.
Hey, Mac.
How you doing?
How you doing, Mac?
All right, Daddy.
We got a jug band today. Yeah.
Something new.
Yeah, something new. That's it. He knows the score, right?
Yeah.
We need something new, a little something different every day.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
You like jug band music?
Thank you.
You like jug band music?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
What do you usually listen to?
Jazz.
Jazz? You like jazz?
Yeah.
That's okay. It's a little free-form action going on there.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you very much.
Billy Connolly's amazed. This is our homeless friend.
Yeah, this is
you know the man?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. How'd you do?
All right. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, he's Mac. He's here every day.
Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually here.
Nice to see you, Mike.
By the way, he has leprosy, and you just shook his hand.
Absolutely.
You might want to get that checked later today, Billy.
You might want to
Billy's officially the first person to shake his
drive
hand.
directly to the Purell factory and dive in.
I'm delighted to shake your hand. Well done.
Thank you.
Right after this, Mac is going to share a cigar with Steve McQueen.
Don't scare him, man.
How's the leg doing? You're doing all right today?
A little better.
A little better.
His leg's going to be falling off soon, Billy.
Yeah, he's got a problem because he won't go to the goddamn hospital. He's got like ulcers on his leg, and
We try to get a doctor to check him out. He won't allow a doctor to check it out.
Yeah, my penis is the same.
you got a little ulcer on your penis.
Yeah, a bit of ulceration.
But you don't want to go have the doctor check it out.
I don't want to have it checked. I can't handle the bad news.
Right, so just walk until it falls off. That's what he's doing.
That's my kind.
You got to go to the doctor.
Something like that.
What do you need a watch for?
The stopwatch.
Somebody gave it to me.
Oh, someone gave it to you?
Yeah.
You really don't need to know what time it is. Do you look at your watch and go, oh shit, I got to go and sit somewhere else?
No.
No.
Is this like your spot? Like other guys kind of know this is your place, they won't sit here?
Yeah, something like that.
What happens if another guy's in your spot?
You got to kill him, right?
No, that's the first time I heard that.
Hey, he's not happy because one day he wasn't here and there was a guy in his place, Billy, I swear to you. He had a massive bulge in the front of his pants. We're not sure if it was one big ball or if his whole unit was extra large.
Yeah, we think he had some kind of
and then we wanted to see it, and he was ashamed, and he took his shopping bag, and he was trying to cover his lap, and then he awkwardly walked around the corner and walked away.
Oh, my God. The bulges frighten the life out of me.
Yeah. Oh, this would have killed you.
But they always tell you what size it was. It was the size of a grapefruit.
Yeah.
It was the size of a watermelon. A basketball.
It was, I would say, a cantaloupe.
He had a tumor on his testicle the size of a cantaloupe.
A cantaloupe.
Yeah.
And
that's why they call him Fat Nick.
He wasn't Fat
Lumpy
Nick.
John.
He was Fat Dick.
Did you ask him what was wrong with him?
Yeah, he wouldn't tell us. He wouldn't even tell us. And we were like, dude, let's see your balls. And he ran away.
We had
hobbled away.
Yeah, we had a lot of money for him too. He was wearing very tight corduroys.
He hobbled. You want to serenade? You want these guys to serenade Mac a little bit?
Yeah, you guys want to sing a song here?
Yeah, serenade Mac a little bit.
Why don't we use our 3 mics to mic the jug band, okay? You guys do a song for us here before we continue on to XM.
He's got the main on this one.
Blue book, green lighter, green book, blue lighter, blue book, green lighter, green book, blue lighter.
And all I ever wanted was a chicken taco, not an enchilada or a beef and bean burrito, not a quesadilla, just a chicken taco. Blue book, green lighter, green book, blue lighter, blue book, green lighter, green book, blue lighter. Not a stegosaurus or a Rhythmosaurus or a girl who's a Taurus or a cat. Anymore is just a bit Tyrannosaurus Rex.
All right. Very nice. The name of the band again, sir?
Wahoo Skiffle Crazies.
WahooBand.com.
WahooBand.com. We're also on MySpace if you want to check that out, too.
Everyone is.
All right, onward to XM.
MySpace.
Onward.
Bye, Mac.
Onward. Take it easy, Mac.
Good seeing you today, bro.
Was that you like that?
Hi.
You enjoyed
There
that,
you go.
Aunt?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She smiled.
That was good.
Goddamn hippies.
Oh, thanks, man. From Georgia? What are you doing in New York?
Up here with the family on vacation, man.
Okay, you guys are up with your wife, kids?
Yeah, wife and kids. My oldest daughter with me today, and my wife and other daughter are down at the Today Show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we love your show, man. Listen to it every day.
Oh, thank you, man. Glad. Welcome to New York.
Go uptown. Great places to eat up there. Way up, you know.
Way up.
Yeah.
Way up.
Where should they go, Jim?
I'd say 145th and Edgecomb, and there's a restaurant up there, and the code word is, "Hey boy, where's that soul food place?"
You might get my ass kicked up there, buddy.
Yeah, you're too smart for us. That's funny. By the way, I'm not a big fan of the second Jug Band song. Someone's got to say it.
No.
Well, that was all right. I mean, it's just a different kind of music.
It was a little different.
Yeah.
They should play just a little bit more at the entrance to XM, and then we'll go upstairs and
Absolutely.
continue.
Yeah, because we know how the building people just love when we do stuff by the
I've had enough
door.
of this building and fucking the piano sales.
We'll stop here. The parade is making their way up the street.
Look at this. Look at the fat polka dot ass on that one. What a monster.
Wow. That is a monster.
Jug Band is right behind us. The big, let me see that sign again. Little Jimmy. Little Jimmy sucked my cock and gave me the
They should
virus.
be pointing that towards 57th Street.
Absolutely. Let the commuters see that sign. Yeah, turn it this way, guys, so they can see it. There you go.
Do they? I just picture them all living on a commune somewhere.
Yes.
And just smoking pot and having sex with each other.
Yes. Until they cut the throat of a coffee heiress.
Look at this. Look at this nosy buddy.
Hey.
She works in the building, though. Hi.
Oh, yeah, she works in the building.
She's happy, though.
Damn it.
She's
I
smiling.
want to tell some people to beat it. Like, stop.
All right, one more little ditty from these guys, and we'll head upstairs.
Can't get enough of this.
All right, guys, give us your best song, because we're going to go upstairs.
Uh-oh.
Beat it.
My best song, what?
Just give us your best song, because we're going to go upstairs and continue.
All right, let's do that. Ready?
Which one?
Kansas City Kitty.
Kansas City Kitty.
I've heard that one. I like that one.
Chicago Charlie was a good time, Romeo.
Oh,
He'd love a gal and whisper goodbye, cheerio. Cheerio. Just like Napoleon, love got Charlie too. Here's how Chicago Charlie
candy
said.
corn
Just
teeth.
say it, Chuck. He'd met his
Get that
Waterloo.
kind of paintball so we can brush them.
All right, now, boys, from the top here.
God almighty. What
I
choppers.
Frisco came swinging on
He
that
eats 3 apples at once.
When Kansas City
Come
Kitty
on,
smiled at me.
He has very long teeth.
Folks in
Guys.
Rochelle say it ain't done right by now. When Kansas
He should be fucking
City
building a
Kitty
dam
smiled
somewhere.
at me.
With his flat
She
tail.
come from Missouri
I heard he
and she
broke his leg in a race last week.
like Texas
Come on,
steer,
the
she
horse?
buffalo. Benjamin Jack found a well-known hack and sack. When Kansas
Oh my
City
God. He
Kitty
doesn't even
smiled at
ask for
me.
money. They just pay him in oats.
I just
Oh, what
waited
choppers
still
on that
for
fucker.
the famous Diamond Bill.
Those are the
When
longest
Kansas
teeth I've ever
City
seen on a living
Kitty
creature.
smiled at me.
Oh my
Come
God.
from Missouri and she
Wow. When he goes to the dentist, they have to build scaffolding
like
around his
Texas
mouth.
steer, she buffalo me. Benjamin Jack
Holy shit.
found a well-known hack and sack. When Kansas City Kitty
When he gets
smiled at
thirsty, he
me.
drinks out of a bottle stuck on his wall with a metal tube coming out of it.
Why is he running in that
Right
wheel?
on,
Oh,
guys.
he's exercising.
Let's hear it for the Jug Band.
Good job, guys.
Bravo.
Very nice. Very nice. Old,
Thank you.
old graveyard teeth.
There you go. Ladies, gentlemen, thank you so much.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
You smoke another joint when.
Yeah, let's talk to the high chick for a minute here.
Are you? What?
Something's going on with these
What's
two.
your name?
Annabelle.
Annabelle. And
Where's Weedsport?
Where's
Upstate New York.
Upstate New York. You're from Weedsport. And do you sometimes partake in a little weed?
I love Dave Green. That's
Is that it? She just got this big smile on her face, and she got Chinese eyes. And you're just tired? That's all right. You're stoned and adorable. Fantastic.
Who's the guy pushing you with the beard? He kind of looks like Christ.
This is Austin. Austin. Yes.
You can't play an instrument?
Hi,
or
I'm Sir Austin Elfchild Illuminite, and I'm pushing people today.
And is that what you do?
I'm a pusher.
What do you usually do with the band?
I'm usually the, the domestic man of vegetables for the band.
Right.
We really don't understand what he does.
There's some kind of...
comes with us places.
I travel the world in good spirits, really, is what I do.
Yeah, just like David Koresh did.
Except we like to have more smiles, less bombs. That's why
He's Dana Reeves. All right. All right, we're going to go up.
Very
Thanks,
good.
guys.
Thank you so
Take
much.
care. Great job. Good
Take
job,
care.
man.
Thank
Take
you.
care, guys.
Want to thank everyone else that joined us for the walk, the guys with the huge sign. Did we get their names? Any plugs? You guys
big
all right?
forearms. Jesus.
They're all right. They're just having fun. All right. Thank you, guys. We're going to continue the Opie and Anthony show in just a moment
Why are you
upstairs.
Cops are there. A cop just rolled by with a big cock sign.
Nah, the police are fine.
We didn't write it.
Police love cock, too.
They love. We all love cock. Who doesn't?
Oh, are we on?
Yeah.
Oops.
I want to talk about that guy's teeth as soon as we get back upstairs.
We got at least 20 more minutes on that alone.
Holy shit. Those fucking choppers must be disgusting.
I don't think they own satellite.
And we got an idea to show up. Hitler.
They're stopping Billy Connolly. We're at the elevators. We'll be upstairs in moments.
Don't talk. The mics are on. This is showtime.
Well, supposedly there's food coming. I'm starving.
I don't know if I could eat after looking at those teeth.
Those teeth were horrific.
Wow. That was a prime example of some really poor dental hygiene. Wow.
Not a hint of dental hygiene. Who are you kidding?
Found my headphones.
I see. You're just a mess
I'm
over
all
there.
tangled up in my headphones. Oh, my God. It must be Fan's fault.
That guy looks like he flosses with rope.
He could. They were big candy corn teeth.
All right.
Upside down pieces of candy corn.
Awful news. Why is that? Whatever, you guys.
What, problem?
Now I'll talk about it after the show.
This is just
Fine,
see, normally we could break and do this, but you get to hear the actual setting up of a program.
Right.
See? Which we're doing right now. I'm turning on Pal Talk, which, let's see, My Room, Join Room. Here we go. Oh, hey, there we go.
Someone is saying funniest walkover yet.
Hey.
Scott the Trucker. Scott.
Yeah, guys, that was one of the funniest walkovers I've ever heard. I can just imagine how those pedestrians were looking, checking everybody out. That was funny. Little Jimmy will love you.
Well, thank you, Scott. We appreciate it. Yeah, the walkover was kind of starting to die a little bit. I think it's going to be up to the past and the fans and the listeners to keep the walk going.
Some are going to be good. Some are going to be
coming up with ideas, coming up with more signs to carry. Themes, hot chicks, all that stuff. It's going to be up to the fans to help us out to keep that thing going. Because every day we go down the elevator, we get in the lobby of Free FM, and then there's a surprise waiting for us every day.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, it was a hot piece of ass. That little Puerto Rican chick. Today, it's a big, huge sign about Jim Norton that just made us laugh really, really hard. So you never know what you're going to get.
And the jug band.
And the jug band, of course. Know what we got Monday? I think we got a marching band on Monday. An entire marching band.
Really?
And the best part about the walk is the commuters just freaking hate us. They have no sense of humor. They can't just go with it.
They can't go with it.
They're just so annoyed because they're used to walking the same sidewalk every day for years and years.
Same side of the sidewalk.
Right.
You know, one good thing came out of the whole thing today. We got Steinway downstairs, the piano place. They actually bought that guy's teeth for a whole piano's worth of keys.
I have a quick question. I came in the back of my seat was wet.
Ugh.
And, Sam?
Yes, Sam.
Sam.
Hi, Sam.
What happened, Sam?
I was just saying before you guys got here, Mars just Febrezed everything in the studio.
Why would fucking another man Febreze a studio?
Faggot? I don't know.
Mars
Holy
like
shit.
having a studio and mics and chairs that smell good. He
Which
prides himself.
is a good idea, but you don't have to Febreze as we're walking in.
Because you stink up the place all the time, Jim?
Oh, hey, Jim, you're going to take
Hey, what's this world coming to?
I will take that because he can kick the shit out of me.
Yes, he can.
But I don't understand why you'd Febreze before.
Let me add in, and to Mars' defense, Do you know how many people come in here and go, these mics smell fantastic?
Right. Freshness.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Don't
And
Febreze
natural.
the seat.
You don't want the seat Febreze.
Why would you want a wet seat with Febreze on it? It's fucking creepy.
But now your back will smell like Febreze.
I don't want to be
It'll
wet.
smell nice.
And
like
the
fresh
gentlemen that
laundry.
nuzzle into the small of your back, they'll smell Febreze.
No gentlemen nuzzle into the small of my back. No. They're women.
Daddy.
Hi, Daddy.
With dicks.
No,
You smell like Febreze, Big Daddy.
Clits. They don't say Febreze. I don't know what it is.
Jeremy in Jersey, what's up?
What's up, boys?
Hey.
Hey, I was disappointed Emmett and the boys didn't play Ain't No Hole in the Wash Tub. Who's next? The River Bottom Nightmare Band?
Emmett and the boys.
Good old Emmett and the boys.
Ain't no hole in the wash tub.
Hey, Michael in Atlanta, what's up, Michael?
Yeah, guys, I think you should get a nice gay barbershop quartet.
Oh, I like that idea too. Barbershop quartet. Perfect.
Well, the word is out. If you know of a band, get a hold of us and let's make it happen. We got a marching band on Monday, and we can do the barbershop quartet in the near future.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think anything that really distracts the people that are going to work from their daily routine.
I was amazed at how dreary the commuters were looking. I thought they'd like
No one
it.
noticed it. You know something? We never noticed it either.
Yeah.
Until you do this, walk and try to have a good time and look at people's reactions, you don't realize, because you're just one of them. You're going from point A to point B.
Yeah.
You don't realize how completely miserable these people are going to their jobs.
It's extraordinary. It's quite scary, I think, to think that somebody hates their work that much and they're going to have to do it until they're about 60 odds.
Yeah, and I'm not even so sure if it's that they just hate their job. It's just human conditioning that when you're walking somewhere, you're on a mission, and you're so conditioned that you don't allow yourself any fun or distraction.
You don't want anyone messing up your routine.
It's your routine.
Whether it's driving or walking.
Yeah.
You know how much time it takes to drive, and if anything happens, you're just annoyed. And the same thing happens with the walk, because they get out of the subways, and they know, all right, from here it's a 3-minute walk. But if they have to walk around a sign that says, Jimmy sucked my cock and gave me the virus, they're going to be a little annoyed, because now they got to wait for the big sign to pass them by.
I don't understand. I kind of get why the commuters would be annoyed, though. When I'm walking, I just want to smash everybody, and if I saw that fucking band strumming that nonsense, they're good. But I mean, that's not my music. I'm a Sabbath guy. But I mean, they would. I mean, if I'm walking and I hear that, and I see revelry and fucking a circus coming towards me, I'm gonna want to set them on fire.
Yeah.
I'm really annoyed when I walk. Yeah, I'm gonna just.
Well, at least that's some type of emotion. Yeah. Like most people just walking, and we become so separated from each other, even more so with the Walkman, the iPod.
Yeah.
With the Walkman, with the Victrola. I've seen people carrying
with the transistor radio.
Radio. Why, you kids? I shake my fist at them. But they wear an iPod.
Those cylinder records are so clumsy in your pocket. You can't carry so many with you.
Mary had a little lamb, and she was white as snow.
Apparently.
Let's see how far we can go back. I think that's as far as she can go back, right?
How about rappers? We should get some hardcore rappers.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Rappers would be great.
That would be great. Barbershop wouldn't work because they have to stand still. Really.
Well, we can have them stand still.
Walk while you're doing that.
They don't like to walk when they're doing it.
Sweetheart. We're just touching the surface with this walkover, though.
Yeah, maybe we can get some kind of a rolling stage to pull those faggots on. How perfect would that be?
You should get some of those Irish dancer types, you know.
Yes.
Like
the river dance guys.
River dance.
Or the alcoholic ones, the liver dance. Drunk tap dance.
Or the ones with Down syndrome, river dunce.
Billy's liking that one. Oh, you're horrible, Jimmy. See, Billy Connolly fits in with this show. You just know it. Hey, Mike in Mississippi, what's up? Mike. Mike, get in there. Hey, Mike.
What's up there, Mike?
Hey, Jimmy.
Hold on, Mike. You got to know, We're trying to get you in there, but they're laughing over you. So
I'm sorry.
Enjoy the laugh and then get in when you can.
Oh, that's great, man.
All right, let's try it again. Mike in Mississippi.
Hey, Jimmy, you'll take a mouthful of piss and a log off chest but you don't want Febreze on your seat.
I'm not saying I'm not inconsistent like most humans, sir. I just don't like to walk into a studio and see wet Febreze on my seat. I like the fact that Mars did it. I just wish Mars had done it and given the Febreze proper drying time, which would have been anything more than 3 seconds. Fucking Mars just ran in with a bottle and spritzed.
That's fair.
Fucking, what kind of man does that?
All right.
Spritzes. He takes martial arts and then he spritzes fucking a scent in a studio. It's just creepy.
All right. We got the dumps for the first half of the show because we're on commercial radio, so you can't curse over there and do certain things. So we got the dump report for today, and then we got the weekly dump chart for the week.
Oh.
So let's do today's dumps first.
Live from the Opie and Anthony Show studios, the Daily Dump Report.
I don't have it. There it is. What, did they bring in one copy again? Good job. Here's your dumps for Friday, June 2nd.
No, actually, this time, I got to say, everyone has a copy, including Billy Connolly, except
Yes, I
you.
have.
Good.
I didn't have one.
Except you. Here, take it.
Oh, I had one. It was right over there.
Ooh.
Hey, all right. Hey,
what happened?
Holy. You know what? It was so funny. He saw that I had seen it, and I started going, oh, I have it right here. But he wanted to get his insult out. He goes, except for that one right there.
You don't have a
Before I
copy.
could say, oh, I have it, and apologize to whoever.
I'm on the dump list. Lucky Jim.
Hooray! I know, it's kind of fun when it's kind of fun. You see your name, you get excited. Like, all right,
I've got promotion.
I am an
I've
asshole.
got credibility. I'm cool.
Right.
The first one was, 6 o'clock. It's Than saying, I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, no, that wasn't even on the air. I forgot that.
Yeah, well.
No, 6:53 a.m. Shut the fuck up. I don't fucking care. And shit. All three by me under my breath during the XM replay of Lizard Man. So it wasn't a real dump. It was recorded once again because I'm perfect.
You certainly are.
That's right. If you don't include those, you didn't have any dumps today.
Yes. 7:57. Fuck caller during Howard Beach discussion. 8:16 a.m. Anthony giving out a guy's phone number who text messages.
Oh, okay.
That's good. That guy was
it was the wrong number.
Wrong number.
I thought that was called for.
And I think it slipped out over XM anyway. So scrum.
But
8:41. Simon asshole. Billy Connolly in studio guest.
Oh, how dare he?
How dare you?
And a foreigner.
You potty mouth.
How do you potty mouth, dirty beastie, dirty stop out?
Salty language.
8:47 till he finds the fucking ... something. Jason Itzler on the phone
From Rikers, yeah.
and 8:48 they are regular little fuckers. Jason Itzler on the phone. By the way, Jason is going to be right back in jail again with his new idea.
With his new idea. Unless we steal it first and do it before he gets out.
Yeah, let's do that.
I love his idea.
His idea is Match.com. Now, you've seen it before.
Match.com with charges.
With sex for money.
Right. With lots and lots of charges in his future.
Then again, dating services are totally legal.
How do you know that on a Match.com, which is, I gather, completely legal, that when people hook up their profiles and Match.com then looks for people that are compatible, hooks them up, they go out, what if now the woman says, hey, for $50, I'll give you a blowjob, and it happens? How is Match.com not liable for that in some way?
Did they get any of the money?
Right. Good point.
Did they get a slice of the $50?
Does Craigslist get a slice of money from the women?
Oh, yeah.
I think that all depends on how the money's sliced here.
I guess that's why then. So I guess if the house is getting some money, that's where it comes in.
I guess.
So now he is going to get some money.
Yeah.
But not for the sex. He's getting money like a regular dating service gets money for the time only.
Yeah.
Regular dating service is perfectly legal. They introduce you. That's kind of what he's doing.
And it's a fee.
Yep.
And then any extra for the sex is between you and the girl.
However, I don't know how that will work with Jason's thing. I don't know if the girls will be I don't know. I mean, I'd love to find out. I'd love to go on a date, believe me.
No,
I don't.
Damn well that there is going to be offers made for sex for money on the night one. His premiere fucking evening, there's going to be how much to fuck you. Is this beautiful
what
girl.
If you do it for things instead of money?
Like a Gulfstream jet or something?
Yeah, something you can't get a slice of.
Right, something you can't divvy up and give to the guy. Like,
but how is he going to attract billionaires and all that?
Yeah, how do you
advertise a billionaire who can't pull? You know.
Yeah.
So, are you crap with women, but you've got loads of dough flown here? I mean, nobody's going to admit. No guy with loads of dough is going to admit that he's not very good at.
It's going to have to be presented as a website for sex for money.
Yeah, for stupid rich people.
Like we knew, stupid rich people.
Yeah.
We knew Natalia was going out that night with what was she going to fly to L.A. with some executive guys or something, and like guys with some real cash.
Yeah,
that's the only way I see.
There are dating services for these things, though.
Kenny?
There are dating services for these rich women and rich guys who are just too busy or just socially inept.
Yeah, it's already out there, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Billy, thanks, sweetie.
And the smoothies have arrived. By the way,
what about Billy? Did you get Billy a smoothie?
The weekly dump chart.
I am a smoothie.
The weekly dump chart is very interesting today.
Oh, wow.
The total dumps for the week. Well, we start from the bottom and go to the winner for the week. How's that? One dump for the week, Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith had one.
His Clerks 2 is coming out
July 21st, I want to say.
Something like that, July 21st. Getting rave reviews. Got an 8-minute standing ovation over there in Cannes. Or Cannes.
Who?
Kevin Smith, Clerks 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Billy Connolly made, of course, the weekly dump chart with one dump for the week.
One dump.
I get one.
He only had one
Not
appearance.
bad. Yeah, one appearance.
That's
He's only been here for a matter of minutes.
But I'm very, very proud to be on the dump chart.
And well, you should be, sir.
And I look forward to wearing the T-shirt with pride.
Than's bad editing.
Who wrote this up?
Obviously, Travis.
Than's bad editing. Dan did.
Oh,
well.
Dan? Oh,
Self-deprecating.
all right. Okay,
like
good.
It.
Than's bad editing got 3 dumps this week.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony, very surprised at you, Anthony. 3 dumps.
I did get a little angry and yell.
Yeah.
I think I yelled some curse words.
Anthony's perfect, Billy.
I noticed that.
I tried.
He's perfect.
Yeah, it did come to me. Perfectionists appeal to me. I'm deeply impressed.
Thank you, sir.
We think he's going nuts when he leaves here, but he's perfect when he's on the radio. 3 dumps for the week. Jay Moore, 3 dumps for the week. Lizard Man, 3 dumps for the week. Good old Jimmy Norton, 3 dumps for the week. Myself, 3 dumps for the week. And the winner for this week's dumps, Jason Itzler, live from Rikers on the phone. 5 dumps for the week.
5 dumps for Jason in Rikers. Well, when you're in the joint like that, you curse all the time.
You know, we just got these responses to Taylor on Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, let's set this up again. We talked to Taylor Hicks.
Does Billy Connolly have a copy of this? We have a guest in the studio?
No, I only have a dump list.
How about a copy for our guest before someone is beaten and fired?
Why would he have a copy?
Why would he?
I've got a dump chart and a dump list.
Hey,
why would he have a mic?
I know the boys behind the scenes get so annoyed by that, but I don't care. Why would he?
Thank you very much.
There you are.
All right, let's set this up again. So we talked to Taylor Hicks, the winner of American Idol, the other day, and it got a little saucy. We were talking about black cocks, and we were calling the publicist a cunt because she popped into the interview and wanted to cut it short because he had other interviews to do. But I think she just wanted him gone off the interview because we were just not playing the right way for her taste.
No.
And we were asking if Kelly Pickler likes the black cock. It was just a fun interview. A fun interview. So I guess the interview made it to Taylor Hicks' website. And, of course, now you got the fat housewives all over America, commenting about us.
What is the website? GrayCharles.com. GrayCharles.com. GrayCharles.com.
That's Taylor Hicks' website, or is it a fan site? It's a fan site for Taylor Hicks.
You know something? There are some here that are highlighted. I guess those are the good ones.
No, there's much better ones.
But there's one here that I want to punch this person.
Yeah, why don't we just read all of them? They're great. All of them are great.
I want to see if any Opie and Anthony listeners go to GrayCharles.com. Maybe there are some people registered there on that site.
Yeah, I'd like to see old gravy legs show up.
Yeah, I think the pests have been just hanging out way too long.
How many Connor Petersons do you think will post?
Pests have been sitting on their hands for weeks, I would have to say.
Getting lazy?
Getting lazy.
Lackadaisical.
They're a little bit bored. They need a purpose.
Let her rip.
Great Charles.
Pests need a purpose.
GrayCharles.com?
Yes, Gray, Charles.com. All right. The first one is from, you want me to read all these and then we'll comment? Or?
Read the first one. I'll read the second one because I'm angry.
Very good. All right. This is from In the Shadow. In the Shadow says, wow, I'm an XM subscriber and have never listened to their show. Pretty sure I know why now, even though they were a little funny, but I have to echo everyone else. Kudos to Taylor for keeping it entertaining and classy at the same time. A true gentleman. Gray, thanks for the entertainment.
Gray, thanks. Gray.
He wasn't bad. I like Taylor.
But hey, can we get the Taylor Hicks interview? Just to isolate the part where we talk about black cock and telling off the publicist, please.
But how is
we can find that?
How is he entertaining? Like he didn't suck, but he was just chit chatting. He wasn't particularly entertaining.
No,
but he kept it entertaining and
the
classy.
Company line.
Ugh. We were in a silly mood that day, Billy Connolly.
I don't have the stuff that you're reading.
No? What do you got?
Let me see.
What the hell did you give him?
Do you know how to read English?
Yeah.
Do you know how to read English?
Where does the Gray bit happen?
Gray? Oh, that was the name of the site at the top, GrayCharles.com.
Oh, so all right. Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
You angel.
Please turn your work.
Oh, you Americans, you're so cunning.
Billy got scared.
Try to trick you.
He got scared. He might have a sour stomach. We don't know. We'll ask him during the break.
This one really gets me.
Yeah.
What did he say about Pickler? Couldn't quite catch that, and didn't want to listen to the whole thing again. It seemed like the DJs were trying to entice him into joining in their crude behavior.
That's exactly what we were trying to do.
Glad he didn't participate. It really ticked me off to hear them say some of those things, and here it is. I agree. Free speech doesn't mean freedom to be obnoxiously repetitive.
Ooh.
Excuse me, you dumb fuck. It certainly does.
You cunt, it does.
Free
you cunt,
speech
it does. You cunt, it
means
does.
the freedom to be obnoxiously repetitive.
You cunt, it does.
Dumb
you cunt, it
does.
Hey, she has a lot of money, too, doesn't she?
I don't know how much money she has, but...
Goddamn rich cunt!
No, I just love that you're into him, man.
Oh!
I was pointing at Billy as he's laughing.
They have no idea what freedom of speech is. I love these people that defend or rip down freedom of speech when having no idea what it means. Doesn't mean freedom to be obnoxiously repetitive. It's absolutely what freedom of speech means.
Yes. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
People don't believe. They think your freedom of speech ends when someone's upset by what you're saying or offended or something. It absolutely does not. Freedom of speech means you're free to offend.
Yeah, but it doesn't guarantee you an audience, but you're free to do it.
Right, it doesn't guarantee you an audience. She doesn't have to listen.
Don't
We're not
have
forcing her to listen. But it is our freedom to be obnoxiously repetitive.
Goddamn rich cunt!
That could be the greatest sound clip ever.
Could be. Stop it.
It's Jeff Goldblum from the original Death Wish.
Yeah.
Beating the wife as they fucking attack her. Yeah.
Beating her to death.
He's just so angry she has cash.
Hey, to bring Billy Connolly aboard, we got the clip. It's a minute and 11 seconds. That's when it starts getting saucy, because we talked to him longer than that, right? Okay. Here's us talking to Taylor Hicks, and it's getting really ugly. And is Kelly Pickler as dumb as... she portrays herself on TV.
Don't do the politically correct answer, Taylor. You're on satellite radio. You can curse and everything.
It's a satellite. You can even talk like they do down in Bama.
Don't tell me that.
Why?
Hey, I knew it, right? Great crawl face.
Yeah, I knew it.
Comes, baby.
I wanted to cuss on radio.
Well, do it
you
now.
You feel like cussing, Taylor?
I can't do it. I'm not going to do it.
Because they own your ass.
That's right. You got.
Is that what it is?
Too many families looking up to you.
American Idol, you're like an idol now to America, hence the name of the contest. And if you start cursing, little kids are going to be cursing, so you got to watch your mouth, right?
Very true.
Come on, motherfucker.
One more.
Come on, just one.
Just shit on somebody.
How about you just whisper one?
No.
Just whisper.
What about Kelly Pickler? Was she a real a shit stabber or what?
Jay Moore.
I'm pleading the fifth on that.
You're pleading the
fifth?
Did
she have a steady diet of black dick all night?
That would be a negative.
I hear Simon's a real fuck, right?
That'd be a positive.
Yeah, okay.
That would be a positive. What happened? What?
Cut it off.
Why didn't you cut it off? Uh-oh. What happened? Uh-oh, he's panicking in there. He's trying to...
No, that was it. That was the minute 10. Do you want the part at the end?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll grab that real quick.
Why wouldn't we?
What? Hold on.
Oh, you see what he did to you, Jimmy?
What?
Oh, hold on.
But...
They're getting uppity.
They really are.
The staff is all getting uppity.
You know what they need? A surprise rape.
No one knows who it's going to be.
That's right.
Absolutely. Or who's going to be by.
Please, we all know Travis. How do you resist that little
girlish figure?
He takes such good care of himself.
But the rest will have their guard down because they're expecting it would be Travis.
Absolutely. Not going to be Travis. Good point. It's going to be Derek while Travis pirouettes.
Absolutely. In a little dress.
That's right, a little dress.
We have to check for the smooth scrotum among us. Never trust a man with a smooth scrotum.
Are they untrustworthy?
Oh, that is really funny.
That.
While they're getting that,
he was up all night ironing his scrotum before he came into work.
All right, let's...
Another... oh, we got it?
I don't know. Derek, we got it yet?
It seems GrayCharles.com is down. It's all locked up and no one could get in.
The pests get bored when it only takes minutes. They like a little challenge.
Just listen to Opie and Anthony, and I'm laughing my fucking ass off. Oh, damn, I needed that this morning. Thanks, Gray Charles. Taylor kicks ass. He's one of the guys for sure. And here's Prince Taylor says, I am actually disappointed that Taylor would agree to be on the show, frankly. Isn't there enough trash in the world?
Isn't there?
I couldn't agree more. How dare they?
Here's the
Prince.
Here's the part of the interview that is just ugly.
It's
on so many
for.
levels. Hey, I got a note. I'll read it word for word. Publicist called. He has to move on now.
Damn it.
I guess they're not happy with how we're interviewing.
It's satellite radio, though, so that's why.
She sounds like a real twat.
Publicists always do that.
Well, publicists are usually cunts. Don't you agree with that, Taylor?
Yeah, this is. They're worried about your image, I'm sure.
Well, no, I don't think it's. I like I said, I've got about 15 more interviews to do, so I think they're kind of just trying to move.
Fuck them.
What interviews next?
Fuck them in their fucking asses. They are nothing but fucking clown shoes.
Well, you're a cunt, lady. You fucking bitch cunt. Fuck you, Jimmy. So
that was James.
Hello.
Oh.
Yeah, that ended badly.
Yeah, I mean, it really was. She didn't take that in the spirit it was intended.
Absolutely. You should have slipped to the end. He hinted.
Billy, that was a big screw up. We
was his brief aside.
Yeah. there were flowers.
Fuck you, he hinted.
There were flowers that had to be bought. That was a real big fuck up. Hey, Matt in Ohio, what's up?
Hey, yeah, I wanted to ask Jimmy. You said the staff should be surprise raped. Is that as opposed to a scheduled rape?
Yes, sir. Anytime a girl goes on a date with me, consider it a scheduled rape. If I'm buying dinner, those fucking trousers are coming down.
Oh, God damn.
You can set your watch to it.
You know, Matt did have a point there, didn't he? A surprise rape.
Scheduled rape.
I do have that rape penciled in here.
All right. More comments from GrayCharles.com.
Read Holly.
Holly says,
stick in the mud.
Those radio hosts are horrible. I love how Taylor really wanted to swear but decided not to. That says a lot about his character.
Good point, Holly.
He did an excellent job answering their questions while still being a gentleman. I love him.
No,
me too.
My favorite. Next. I hope his publicist is keeping tabs and will not subject him to any more of those foul-mouthed talking heads who have nothing better to do than rip someone who is doing better in the biz than they are.
So far, it's accurate.
Biz. Yeah, well, let it be a learning experience for both of them. There are plenty of DJs who are serious about their jobs and music and could do an adequate job interviewing him and allowing us to get a glimpse of another side of Taylor Hicks.
That was posted by Alan Sniffen.
Come on.
Another side. You get
another
nothing.
side. You're not going to get anything but what American Idol wants you to see.
Right.
I read in one of the rag magazines that Taylor, behind the scenes, perhaps a little different than his persona on camera. A little more testy. A little more moody.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what the rag magazines are saying. I don't know the man personally, so I don't know. But some producers were a little upset that he won because he might not be as cooperative as some of the people that they...
You get that from Us Weekly?
Us. No, it's things like the Star. They got the real deal.
Yeah, these are great. These people are so...
I won't be running out to get satellite radio anytime soon,
says Clicky.
Clicky. The DJs were unbelievably boring.
It was tasteless, but it was not boring.
Like I want to pay to hear the same words prepubescent boys mutter behind their mother's back.
Oh, Clicky.
You know what I have to pay to hear prepubescent boys muttering?
Yeah, exactly.
Good hard cash and a flight to Thailand.
That's right. It's extra if you wanted to mutter it shirtless.
On the other hand, the interview showed how brilliant Taylor is at PR. The quiet confidence and dazzling charisma. He has dazzling charisma. Doesn't fail to shine through even in the trenches. Were they pumping this
Is
shit out
charisma
of it.
supposed to dazzle? I thought it was supposed to be gentle.
Dazzling charisma.
Dazzling
is
charisma.
I got it. Dazzling.
I want to put on a boot because Billy has great boots on, and I want to put one of them on and kick Clicky right in the cunt.
Clicky.
What about Claire? Well,
hey Claire.
Can I do Claire?
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Yeah, Billy Connolly.
Well, I just listened to a radio interview with those idiots. Not only did we not really learn anything new about Taylor, but those guys, whatever their names are, just seem to be more interested in chatting amongst themselves and swearing than actually talking to him.
Right figure again.
Kind of like listening to a car crash radio.
That'd be Harry Chapin.
And as for what they said to the publicist at the end of the interview, well, I'm certainly no prude and have used language as colourful as this on occasion, but never on radio, and certainly not when interviewing a celebrity, for that's what Taylor is now. I smiled a couple of times, but mostly I was mouth agape, legs akimbo, oh no, that's not it, and hoping Taylor wouldn't answer the questions. Don't answer, Taylor, don't answer. Thankfully, he pleaded the fifth on a couple. I'm sure the publicist and Taylor are regretting that one. And no, I'm not a killjoy or a nun.
Yes, you are.
I think even Taylor became uncomfortable at the line of questioning. Even Taylor!
Even Taylor.
Is there no bottom to this? Even Taylor found it tiresome. Even Taylor, the show isn't he in the biz?
Do you see?
I think Taylor's one of the biz.
In the biz.
There's no biz like showbiz.
When you are writing things like, I'm certainly no prude.
I'm
and
certainly
use some colorful language. Go ahead, use cunt, Claire.
I'm not a
I bet
killjoy.
she's never used the word.
She is a killjoy, and she's not a nun because nuns fuck more. Claire stinks.
You know, I don't mind if she isn't a killjoy, but could you please be a kill self? This bitch.
I'm not a killjoy. I mean, this Claire is a goose. Pardon my French.
Thank God our positions in the biz are safe.
What a great reading. Thank you so
By
much.
the way, Billy Connolly.
Yeah, Billy just totally read that and put it in a whole nother
certainly
class.
no prude. I'm just doing a lap of honour here. I smiled a couple of times, and mostly I was mouth agape.
Mouth
agape.
All right.
Were you drooling, you prick?
Mouth agape.
Mouth several gapes.
No, I was mouth agape, and so was my son, because I drank during pregnancy.
I stared at my boy, mouth agape, with a Mo Howard hairdo.
Mouth agape.
My son then petted our animal. I ran out of steam, so I cut it off.
Mouth agape, brain of an ape.
Brain agape.
The great thing about these testimonials, they're now starting to change in our favor. Because the pest caught on that this was going on at this website, told the other pests, and now they're coming aboard. So you're gonna hear some different testimonials now. Molly says, well, this is whatever. Don't know what to say about Jay Moore, who I've always loved, referring to Paris as the colored girl.
Colored girl.
It wasn't funny, and it came off as him either sucking up to a couple of Howard Stern wannabes or trying to make some horseshit stereotypical slam on the South. Either way, he went down in my books, and Taylor went up.
Taylor!
Even Opie and Anthony went up.
How?
I thought they were fine and just doing their thing.
As long as Taylor went up.
That's
right.
all that matters, right?
That's all because that's what we're here for.
Well, the next 1, 2, 3,
to oil
4,
the
5.
passage up for Taylor.
The next 5 are all in our favor, but unfortunately they're from our past.
They might not be. They could be.
Christ.
These might not be.
Well, hoo-hoo how, he says. I invented Taylor, Robin. Hoo-hoo.
What's the next one?
Oh, Yellowstone Bear says... My friend Ramon and I were driving in our hybrid, and we were offended. XM will be receiving a written complaint from me. Something tells me if Ramon is involved...
Save your time. They don't care what you have to say down there in Washington.
And right after that, Steve from Yellowstone. Great interview by O&A. Cunt publicist of Hicks deserved what she got, and Hicks sort of went along with the boys. I sure would like to cover that gray-haired shit dick with honey.
And have some fun mauling him. Ramon, American Idol, is for dumb bitches and cocksucking faggots. Now bring me some fine porn to forget about this shit dick.
I definitely suspect he's one of ours.
I think that could be a
thinking man. And no stranger to the biz.
This guy's fly was agape as he wrote this, cock in hand. What was Taylor do?
Testicles akimbo.
Shitnick says, Taylor's a bitch. Catherine has better cans, too. Hoo-hoo.
Yeah.
A man after my own heart.
And then finally, Shitdick says, calling the publicist a cunt was the best part.
Best part.
So there you go.
Yeah,
and there's millions of them on graycharles.com.
Yeah.
We've crashed the website at this time. Gray Charles, Gray Charles.com. All right. Hey, War Tapes.
Oh, God, that was funny.
We're going to talk to Sergeant Stephen Pink next.
Oh, nice.
He's on the line, and the other dude's outside, right? Are you guys happy? Let's have some smiles out there.
Nobody looks happy.
Yeah, let's have some smiles. There you go.
Beautiful girl.
We love the movie, so you guys should be smiling.
Wow, we.
There you go. Now they're smiling. I was a little scared. I was looking through the window, and they looked like they were like, what are we doing?
This thing's a hit.
Is this going to be a disaster?
I want a copy. I want to see this.
I hear a lot of cursing.
No, we're multifaceted. Believe me, we
really
can go
are.
right from smut and stuff to more smut.
We actually saw the War Tapes. Anthony and I did last night. We got screener copies, and we loved the movie.
Great.
And it's getting great reviews in all the New York papers, and we're going to talk to 2 of the guys next, okay?
Let's do that.
And Billy Connolly's hanging with us today. Don't forget, he's promoting Billy Connolly Live now until June 17th. Everyone's talking about his show as well.
Amazing.
The 37 Arts Theater, 450 West 37th Street. You can get tickets at Ticketmaster.com, and it's obvious he loves hanging with us. He fits right in.
If you love the biz, you'll love Bill.
There you go. And I can't wait to go see Billy Connolly. I'm going to do that very, very soon.
Taylor Hicks.
So we'll continue in just a bit.
Nice.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Billy Connolly sitting in with us today, doing a great job. And we got the gang from the War Tapes.
Yeah, we watched this last night. Great. It's amazing. It's the war in Iraq, soldiers, and it's filmed by them. They have the cameras. They take them out on missions, and just shocking some of this stuff, man. I was riveted.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw the movie last night as well. We got the director in. You're the director, right? We don't see you on camera at all.
No, you hear my voice ask 4 questions.
Yeah. And what's your name?
Deborah Scranton.
I'm so sexist. I assumed a guy directed it. So when I hear a woman direct it, I'm like, really?
It's a war film.
I'm all stunned and sexistly shocked.
And it's my second war film, too.
You know what I noticed?
Really?
Now we're all serious. Yes. We were just all laughing.
Oh, come on. There's so much humor in the film.
There really is.
I mean, let's talk.
There really is. And Billy Connolly's telling his best joke. I almost spoiled it by saying what kind of joke it was. He might redo it. Who knows?
Do it later.
We were laughing our asses off. Then we get back in the air. Yes, it's a war film. And
we got Sergeant Pink on the phone.
Yeah, Sergeant Pink, Stephen Pink.
How's it going, guys?
Pink.
From the war tapes. I'm sure you've been listening to us. Yeah, we saw the movie last night, and also in studio.
Zach Bozzi.
That's right, Zach Bozzi.
What's up, guys?
I don't even know how to start. I loved Pink's writings.
Yeah.
By the way, did you pick these guys?
No, they self-selected.
They self-selected?
Yeah.
Because I was wondering how you wind up getting a guy that can also convey in writing what he's going through so well.
Well, so many soldiers kept diaries, and
yeah, but some of them must have been, hey, I killed this motherfucker today. You know, it was poetic. I mean,
the soldiers are laughing a little too hard.
He does have a sweet side to him.
Steven, it was like almost poetic in the way he could describe carnage.
Yeah,
you know.
I know those images, like a safety clip mitten hanging.
Yeah,
Today's the first day I shook a man's.
I don't know. I don't know why there's all the references to food. I don't know what I was thinking, but it made tons of references to food about carnage.
The hamburger and pot roast reference as to what a severed arm looks like, where it was severed, pieces of human meat, what it looks more like, hamburger or pot roast, and they would have these discussions about this as they're on patrol, and to us it's like, oh my God, how do you do this? But it's part of the movie is realizing you'll never, no matter how many of these you watch, no matter how many people you talk to, you'll never understand what these guys went through and what they each can understand of each other that we will never understand.
Yeah. Deborah, set up the film for everybody, because we were talking about it earlier, but we probably have a lot of people listening for the first time today.
Okay. Well, 2.5 years ago, based on an earlier film, I got a phone call with an offer to embed as a filmmaker from the New Hampshire National Guard. And that night when I went to sleep, literally, I woke up in the middle of the night with this idea of what if I gave them the cameras and directed through instant message, because I was really intrigued about trying to get into the authenticity of the experience.
You were trying to save your ass. All right, from your house. Guys, I need you to get closer to
I am
the action. Yeah, anyone else can pick up on that? Through I am. I figured this would be a great way to direct them. Did you?
Get the Steadicam send.
Right. Exactly. And can you mount it over here, right? Zach can probably say all the different
guys, you're not close enough to the
hold the camera up higher during the firefight. LOL.
BRB.
Exactly. ROFL. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, Deborah.
No worries.
We're just asses. You'll find that out fast about us.
Hey, I can roll with the guys, no problem. So, so like 10 days later, went down to Fort Dix to Zach's company. They were training, Charlie Company 3rd of the 172nd Mountain Infantry, and hopped out in front of 180 guys and told them of my vision. And 10 in the end stepped forward and said that they would try this and do this. And what I promised them was that we would tell their story through their eyes, wherever it took us, no matter what. Because I really wanted to get, like you said, we can never know if we have not gone ourselves. But I wanted to, we wanted to do the best we could to get as close inside, to feel it, to see it, to smell it, to the metallic taste in the back of your mouth when, a 50 cal's unloading on top of you.
Did you have any worries about them actually remembering to videotape during action? I mean, the last thing I'd be thinking of when you're being fired on or when a roadside bomb goes off is, hey, let me get my camcorder.
Well, they were so ingenious, and Sergeant Pink was one of the masters, along with Specialist Mike Moriarty, as far as coming up with different mounts. The two most popular mounts were on the dashboard of the Humvee and then on the gun turret, and then we had 2 POV cameras that they could put on their Kevlar. But, Steve, why don't you tell since you're the one that came up with it, Mr. Zip Tie.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't call it, engineering by any part. Some zip ties, some clamps, and some screws, and really, now you got the camera there, and it's hands-free, and you don't have to worry about it, because, of course, our captain was pretty pissed to, find out if we had, which we really didn't, pick up the camera instead of the rifle. Obviously,
right.
You're not going to worry about the camera, and there were plenty of times where we just didn't have time to grab the camera, and unfortunately, some of the best footage it never made it to tape because the camera was always secondary to what we had to do.
Of course, yeah, trying to save your own ass.
But
Jesus.
we did. I mean, we were able to get some stuff in a fair amount of of footage, and
I'll tell you, there were a lot of segments that. When I'm watching war footage from Iraq, you don't really see a lot. You see a lot of action, a lot of gunfire, but it's very confusing. You don't really know, and I guess that's how it is when you're there. Who are you shooting at? Who just shot at you? This is blowing up. I don't know where it's coming from. You're yelling at somebody. There's, somebody's supposed to be looking at something, but they can't see. Yeah. It's all very confusing. But there was that one segment where it's like, oh my God, there they are. You see the insurgents running, and you guys chew them apart. They get chewed apart.
Yeah, that was another squad from our platoon. Brandon Wilkins was able to get that footage, But yeah, that was a pretty rare occurrence.
You don't see that.
Yeah, no, you really don't. And actually seeing the guy, run away after he just shot at you and made a big mistake by doing that.
Oh, he certainly did.
As you can see.
Mm-hmm. Very graphic as far as take the legs out. Is that what you're supposed to do? Because that guy, wow.
Yeah, that guy got mowed with a 50 cal.
Oh.
Yeah, he certainly
That's hamburger,
did.
too.
Yeah, hamburger.
That's hamburger, by the way, yeah.
Yeah, they showed some still pictures, and I guess there was a little bit of controversy about the voiceover that was going on during the videotaping.
I wasn't there for that firefight.
Right.
My squad came on, right after it happened, and they evac'd everybody, and we had to finish clearing the buildings and just keep an eye on the bodies until the, until the toe taggers showed up to take them out of there. And I did get some footage there that was deemed inappropriate, and it probably was, just with my commentary on filming the bodies,
Yeah, and it really seemed that you really, didn't care about who you're killing over there. At that point.
Well, I wouldn't say we don't care about who we're killing because, as you see, a civilian dies.
Well, no, I don't mean that way. Like, that was obviously an accident when that woman got hit by the Humvee.
Yeah, she ran right in front of you guys. And you guys were going like 50 miles an hour or something?
Yeah, that was...
and then you found out she had baked goods or something?
She was carrying cookies.
Cookies? Oh.
And they thought of their mother. It was Mike Moriarty's squad.
Mike Moriarty, right. But one of the interesting scenes for me was the poop truck. That was you, right?
Yeah,
dude,
I'm a lucky guy.
You made me laugh pretty hard because we discussed the poop truck this morning, where they have all these commercials on TV for the Army, and the Godsmack music is playing, or the Navy, what have you.
The Marines always fight dragons. I've never seen them fight an insurgent. And then 3 deploymments: Bosnia, Kosovo, and Iraq. I've yet to fight a dragon.
Dragons.
Every time I see a Marine commercial, he's going at it with a fire-breathing dragon,
fighting him with a sword,
without body armor either. I'd go with a 50 cal. Godzilla came my way, but it's just me.
But the point, you're on the side of the road as you're guarding a poop truck. You want to talk about that a little bit, and then you're basically saying this should be included in the commercials.
Yeah, I was my platoon was down at Abu Ghraib for the month because we were supporting the Marines in the vicinity of Fallujah for their operations, and we're the MPs, so we're being military police capacity, so we're around the town, and we're doing 12 on, 12 off for shifts, pretty long stuff, and every few days you get a day off, and on my day off I was lucky enough to have to escort the poop truck, and the person in charge of the poop truck operation was a civilian from Texas, and he sat us down. There's 3 Humvees, and it was his Normandy landing. This guy took his shit seriously.
My God.
He's like, all right, listen up, Sarbazi, you will be on the northeast portion of this, and then you'll be inside.
What's his name, Master Poe, by the way?
I don't know.
Dude, it's a shit truck.
It's a few days, you come off the real missions and the firefights every day, and you're like, this is cool. I'm just gonna sit back and watch the shit unload.
Right.
But this dude, I'm telling you, it was D-Day for this man, and he's like, if we make contact on the way, we're just gonna drop it right in the road. I'm like, dude, are you serious? This is like United States Army soldiers poop. It's really potent stuff. So, but yeah, we got up there and here we are, download it. And
dump the shit on my paws. I take full responsibility.
It was the first time all year I told my gunner, dude, come sit down, relax. So for once, to relax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So we just,
And then you're on the side of the road pretty much rolling your eyes as they're emptying the poop truck.
Well, I pulled a John Madden. I was sitting there hosting and, talking to the camera.
Yeah.
A lot of people got their first glimpse of that too, though. With this whole thing, you think everything that's going on there is this essential, winning hearts and minds, killing insurgents. You don't realize it's escorting, trucks full of hot dogs and things like that
Cheese
that people
whiz.
are giving their lives for.
Office supplies.
Don't forget the poop.
Office supplies and poop. It's an eye opener, man. And how quickly you were able to see the change in attitude that you guys got from when you were back in the U.S. You got your orders to deploy, and then getting there, and then your mindsets and your attitudes starting to really change was interesting to watch. Were you all pretty gung-ho to go, or had you spoken to a lot of people that had gone already and already had pretty much a good idea what to expect?
Well, for me personally, I've served in the 101st for 4 years. So at that point, I had a lot of friends. One of my really good friends from the 101st had a Purple Heart. His Humvee blew up. He's back. He came to visit me after he returned. So I had no illusions. I've been through the process about 3 times. So I didn't go there thinking I'm going to come,
And you're the one that wasn't even an American citizen, right?
Yeah, I'm the foreigner, dude. I'm the affirmative actions guy.
Where are you from?
Lebanon.
Okay.
But at the end of this, maybe I should, whatever. We should save some for the people that see the film.
Surprises.
But there's a lot of surprises in the movie. But I was like, what? That was pretty cool. Were you the one that said you can't pick the war you're in?
Yeah, you can't. That was a buffet. You got to go where the army sends you.
That was very interesting.
Everyone would love the glory of the World War II kind of.
Yeah, trust me. And
ticker tape parade coming home and stuff. And
soldiers in this war sometimes have that feeling they come back, but it's not World War II. This is OIF. Big difference.
Yeah. What are your personal ideas on the war?
Well, I mean, I guess as a staff sergeant, doesn't really matter that much. But I think we did. Apparently, we went under the premise of WMDs. There's not many WMDs there, I'm pretty sure. So
that's the bill of goods. Like everyone was kind of sold, and then I was hey, this is great. If this guy's got half of what they're showing me. Let's go and kick his ass and everything. So, and then when you kind of don't find any, and then the direction and purpose changes, that was a little frustrating to say the least.
False advertising, I guess.
False advertising.
Yeah. What about you, Pink?
Well, I think in every war it's really important to have a directive before you go in and stick to that as your goal. So when we didn't find any weapons of mass destruction, you kind of had to say, okay, well, now what are we going to do? And I think that needs to be clearly defined a little bit more. We're not going to take an Arabic culture and instill democracy on them overnight. It's going to take a lot of work, and maybe it won't be an entire democracy. But I think Iraq is struggling within themselves a lot and is due for a civil war of their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was always under the impression that if the people want a civil war, they kind of got to do it themselves. It's one of those things like they're upset with their leader, they get enough people upset and enough balls, and then they go out and overthrow the government or die trying.
Nobody really bothered us too much. I mean, the French tried to a little bit, but...
Yeah. But it was pretty much a bunch of guys here saying, screw the king, and we're going to do what we want, and it wasn't somebody coming over saying, hey, that king's an asshole.
Yeah.
We're going to throw him out, and then we'll teach you how to run things. It's like, it kind of makes you think, what the hell is going on and what the end game is.
Yeah. A lot of fans of Dick Cheney, by the way, huh?
Yeah, I would love that guy.
Dick, he's great.
The Halliburton connection, and
I had no idea of the Halliburton connection, how deep it was, really, to be honest with you.
Well, everybody kind of thinks it's oil, just oil, but the subsidiaries are all about supplies, and they're making a lot of money over there.
I thought they're just patriotic.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
The friggin' $28 plates was...
Yeah, who was talking about the $28 plates?
That was a bit much. Is that, honestly, how do you go and legitimize a $28 styrofoam plate?
Well, basically when the Army eats, every plate is, they're charging the government $28, Halliburton, I guess, right? And if you take another plate to cover your food to keep it warm, that's another $28 they charge.
They charge the government.
Right.
I guess shipping.
Somebody's making a lot of money over there.
Yes, it's the shipping. And those the trucks full of plates have to be escorted and made sure by...
Right. So if one of those gets blown up, what happens? I mean, is that a write-off? I mean...
Yeah.
It's $1 billion truck right there.
Yeah.
It's a good meal.
You know what?
The hell with the one with the fuel in it, the one with the plates. That's important.
Yeah. The other thing that was really interesting, the trucks that belonged to Halliburton, I guess, were very, very protected. What were they called? KPRs or?
Yeah, the KBR trucks were usually a lot of times they'd be driven by American drivers,
right?
Guys from Texas and Louisiana.
And they got as much protection as possible, even though it's still ridiculously dangerous. But they got the 4-inch. Is it a 4-inch windshield?
Yeah, they're a little more, usually optimal condition. They sometimes had a shooter with them, usually some guy from finance.
They got cages around the front of it, the cab, and they got the 4-inch windshield. And then you had the Third World Nationals.
Yeah,
they were doing the same job.
Oh.
And they had no windshields, no protection. They're driving with the windows down, smoking a cigarette,
big smiles on their
happy
faces.
to be there.
I gotta tell you a funny story. One time, we were escorting a TCN truck.
Is that Third Country National?
Yeah, Third Country National.
Yeah,
Somebody threw a rock and it blew his windshield out, but we had to get in. So I gave the guy my goggles. So he's driving a 16-wheel truck with goggles
Goggles as a windshield,
and a broken windshield. Just. Yeah, barreling down the street,
smiling, making a couple of bucks.
They're troopers, though, man. They'll rig anything.
Yeah, they interview
a lot of American drivers early on when we first got there because they got paid a lot of money to go over.
I don't doubt it. Yeah.
Direct. Then they started dropping like flies, getting killed, and of course they all quit. And it was almost like Halliburton or KBR didn't think of this early on. They said, well, why don't we just get guys from other countries that we can pay a lot less? What were we even thinking, paying those Americans top dollar?
Oh, yeah.
Let's get these other guys.
And those guys are just happy to be there, saying, just making money, making a living.
Yeah.
There was a lot of comedy in the film. We should mention that.
Dark comedy. A lot of dark comedy. The whole thing is the setting is just horrific. Right from the first mortar attack that you guys are under is horrifying. And sitting there wondering, looking around at the tent you're in, going, this gets hit. We're all done.
Yeah,
how do you sleep under those circumstances?
They were based at LSA Anaconda, which is in Balad, 45 miles northwest of Baghdad, and the nickname for the base is Mortaritaville because it gets hit.
Mortaritaville. It's just one of the most shelled camps.
We also talked about the kids earlier this morning. That was you, I think.
Yeah.
You were up in your nest or whatever. With your machine gun, and the kids were going to school with their
that was Specialist Moriarty.
Oh, Moriarty did that.
I'm in. It was giving them high fives.
You were talking to the locals.
All right, and they were calling you a traitor.
Yeah, they were calling you a traitor.
That was my buddy, Staff Sergeant.
You could tell he was like goofing on you.
That's right. Yeah, because you know the language, obviously. But they showed the kids going to school, just laughing and giggling. They have no clue what's going on. They have their book bags.
Yeah.
That, by the way, are awful. Someone has to give them better book bags. They're all square and cumbersome.
Well, they're leftovers. A lot of times, one of the schools we'd go give them supplies. So we'd email everybody back home, hey, send us some supplies, and it's nice. But every week, the same kid would come up to you, can I have another book bag? You're like, kid, how many freaking book bags?
Are they selling them?
Probably.
Yeah.
Or the schoolmaster will come after you leave.
It was really odd though to watch that kids going to school is something that it's kind of the same all over. They're playing with each other, they're kicking each other in the ass, and they're walking and they're in the crossfire. They're right there. If something broke out in front of them and you're behind them, they're kind of in the middle. And if you got to protect your ass, someone's going to get hurt.
Yeah, it can be hair-raising sometimes.
What would you say the ratio is of people who treat you well over there and are kind of grateful as opposed to the people that resent you?
See, I get that question a lot, and you got to be careful when you ask that to soldiers. Sometimes they try to give general answers. If somebody's in the north in Kurdish country, the Kurds love us. The Shiites, they're getting a lot because of us, democracy and so on, meaning they're going to get a lot of power. The Sunnis hate us because they're losing all the power.
They were the ones with Saddam, right?
Yeah, the Baathists, they were Sunnis.
Right.
So, if you're Sunni land in Fallujah, I don't think you're going to get someone that's going to be grateful for freedom. Right. But, I think the Shiites are fairly either passive or supportive, unless they're very
it obviously
religious.
Depends where you are.
Yeah, the Kurds dig us, man. The Kurds are like, if you're in Kurdish country, they want you to come in, have a coffee, chai, all that good stuff.
What's the craziest thing they try to sell you? Because that was an interesting part of the film, all the stuff they were trying to sell you guys.
Yeah, I've been trying to sell medieval daggers, knives, porn with animals, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, they seem to have a lot of knives and porn. That guy with the porno coming over.
I mean, one of my guys one time, but I'm telling you, they give you like 40 for the price of one in this porn deal. And one of my soldiers one time bought it, but all 40. He had some Egyptian porn, so I'm like, whoa, I gotta check that out.
Egyptian porn. It's got to be some hairy stuff. That's
well, you know, you're putting your life on the line in these Muslim countries to do porn. So.
It's a guy and a girl shaking hands.
Hold on, she showed her ankle though. She's a dirty, dirty woman.
That is some hardcore.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
What do you get in with Egyptian porn? Is it the same, or is it a little different?
Slightly different.
Yeah.
Sometimes, though, they'll just give you a blank disc. You know, you think you made out for $5, you bring it home, and it's blank.
They learn quickly over there.
Capitalism, man, it's universal.
Yeah. Hey, Pink, you doing better?
Oh yeah, man, I'm good. Yeah. That was filmed pretty much early on when I got back, and I was having a couple difficulties early on, but it all kind of subsides a little bit.
How long
About a year,
the end of the movie till now?
Been back about a year.
We've been home for like a year and 3 months, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, Pink, were you the one with was it the spider on the windshield?
Spider on the windshield.
Or was that
That's
Mike?
Moriarty. That's
that was Moriarty. Yeah, because we talked about that earlier. All right, I'll forget that one then. Yeah, I like the battle in the tank with the scorpion and the spider.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a little wild.
One of the guys in our platoon, Warren, was just kind of a nut job. He liked bugs, and he'd go find anything he could.
I got to tell you guys, you know, we're handed screener copies all the time. We're like, all right, we'll check this out, and we'll watch it for 5 or 10 minutes. Like, all right, I have enough info to fake it on the air. But I got to tell you, I was pissed because I really wanted to go to bed real early, you know, last night because I got a really long weekend, and I'm like, you know.
Don't complain to these guys about anything.
I know.
About anything.
His maid was late.
Yeah, right. Jesus. But there's a compliment in there. I wanted to go to bed, but I couldn't because the movie was that good.
So did they when the shelling started. What are you trying?
No.
You bastards. I missed an hour of sleep because of you.
These guys were over in Iraq, but do you understand? His sushi took longer than it was supposed to.
That's right.
Don't worry, I'm crying for you, dude.
Holy shit, I'm such an asshole. I really am an asshole.
You're not an asshole at all. You're a very legitimate beef, and I don't blame you.
Oh, my God. But
Starbucks coffee got cold, man.
Yeah. So I finally went to bed, but I made sure I got up earlier so I could watch the rest of the film so we could be prepared because I just loved it. I thought it was great. I really did.
Didn't you guys win? What did you win? Just Tribeca Film Festival?
Yeah, we won Best International Feature Documentary. It was awesome to premiere. Yeah. It was our world premiere in New York, so for us it was.
Was De Niro there?
Exciting. Yeah.
Oh, great is that?
Did he get a picture with him?
Fucking awesome.
Did he get a picture with him?
No.
Yeah, he's really kind of weird about that.
The what I love about it is now you could tell. I could kind of tell your political affiliation by the movie because of little comments that are thrown in, which is, you know, fine. I don't see you as a pro-Bush person. But that being said, there's no way the soldiers can fake an affiliation, or whenever you're doing an interview with the brass, there's always the company line and they gotta like stay on. But the soldiers, the guys that are doing the work out there, are the most honest people in any documentary about the Iraq War that you see, and that's the part that's the greatest thing about this movie is the honesty you get out of the soldiers. They don't want to be there. They're going to tell you, I don't want to fucking be here. I don't like these people. I don't want to be here. I don't think this is working. I'm going to stay here. This is my job. I'm here with my guys.
Exactly.
But the honesty, it transcends any political boundaries, which I think is great when the soldiers are just talking honestly like that.
I think, actually, I'd just like to say it was very important in making this that I not inject, or we not inject what we thought. It really was to show and to share the journey with them, because I would say I think the film is political in the best sense of the word, of that I think it encourages dialogue, and you see different people's opinions, and hopefully it can stimulate discussion of what it means to be boots on the ground in Iraq, what it means to lock and load and leave the wire, leave the base every day, and be in this 360-degree war, which is, you know, you are the front line wherever you are. I think it's important to establish that. It's not polemical. It doesn't have an agenda.
Right.
The agenda is, this is what it... These are 3 stories, and the stories of the women left at home.
Yeah.
Because they serve too.
You give us an unbelievable peek at what's going on over there.
Because that'll turn a lot of people off one way or the other. Whether it's pro or against or whatever. If too much of that is in a film, people sit there and go, "Hey, fuck this guy," Hey, you bush lover. Or the other one, hey, you fucking this, that, I've been called a left-wing liberal tree-hugging ass and a right-wing conservative warmonger for the same sentence. Like the same thing. And I've read it and gone, wait, how the hell did you pull that out?
Yeah.
But it's so hard to have any kind of opinion one way or the other, and that's why I like this. There wasn't an opinion. It was action. It was the soldiers doing what they do, regardless of why they're there, who they're there for, that's the honesty that I really enjoyed.
And I also think that this film, so often in war movies, you see, unfortunately, those who are killed, or those who are horrifically maimed, or those mentally who just are so bad off. I think this movie tells the story of the majority of soldiers who go, they fight, and they come home.
Yeah, come home, and they got those memories in their head, and another thing is how much like your friends they all are. And, when you guys are hanging out before you're deployed and goofing with each other, and... Is he taking a piss?
Wait. Stephen Pink, you taking a piss?
Yeah, I'm taking a leak.
Thought so. I know the sound of a piss anywhere.
That's right.
No, 2 countries are listening to you.
This guy's very healthy, by the way.
He's like a horse.
No stage fright there, huh?
That's great.
What are you doing when you're not pulling a Budweiser fucking truck? Oh, my God.
I actually think you raise a great point, because there is a big disconnect very often between those who know a soldier or who, a family member versus...
Yeah, and they're just
people
guys.
Who don't know anybody.
They're just like your friends and people you hang out with, and then they're over there, and it becomes like a movie. It's fake. It can't be real, but, it's there, and it shows it in your film.
Also, there's just 3 of us were in a lot of. They primarily focus on 3 of us, but there's a lot of other soldiers in Charlie Company 3172nd that did a lot of good stuff, and also my soldiers I'm really proud of, Specialist Bauer and Specialist Nestor. So those are some badass dudes.
Wow,
just wanted to give a quick shout out.
Yeah, you're
to them.
smart to do the shout outs. What's that, Pink?
Love those guys.
Oh, I'm just saying that Zach was pretty diligent and tough on his guys the whole time, but for good reason. I mean, they came home alive,
To
hear him give them a shout out, and if these guys are listening, they'd probably never expect that. I thought that was kind of funny.
Hey,
go back to pissing.
Where do you guys all live? Where do you guys live?
This was all in the New Hampshire, Boston
I live in
area?
New Hampshire, but I'm from Watertown, Massachusetts. A good.
I live in
blue-collar town.
Falmouth, Mass.
Falmouth.
Oh, Cape Cod.
Yeah, man.
And Mike Moriarty lives in Windsor, New Hampshire.
Yeah. Hey, one other thing, because it looks like you guys got a lot of interviews. Obviously, there's someone out there with a cell phone getting nervous. Is that part of you guys?
That's Allie.
Oh, sure. Oh, okay.
She's cool.
Well,
she's cool.
It's our producer.
She's just pacing.
Oh, okay. The vehicle graveyard really got me. Really got me.
That was something to see.
That really got me and brought it home, man.
It's just acres of burnt out and blown up military vehicles that, and he said each one has a story behind it. When you look at it, you just see a burnt out hulk of it, but then you think of who was in there. Did they get out? Did some of them get out? How was it hit? Where was it? And then that ever present, am I going to be in that vehicle? The next one that ends up down here is just I don't know how you do it. Again, it's something no one could really understand. So
yeah, it's a tough job, but it's also a job where you got to be mission focused, battle focused every day, and not worry about these things, especially as a leader. Otherwise, if your guy's seen you being
is it ever? This is going to be a weird question, but is it ever fun?
I think so. I mean, it sounds bad, but combat. It's addictive. Why do you think soldiers all throughout history have always wanted to see combat? It's one hell of an adrenaline rush.
It seemed like a couple of the guys, when they got back, were kind of like, what the fuck do I do with myself? It's like, I'm just, I got to hop in the minivan and go shopping. I was just being shot at and shooting at people, and there's action, and then you go back to a life that's pretty mundane.
And now you're driving a minivan, getting pulled over for going 7 miles over the limit. I mean, that's got to be strange.
You drive through a Dunkin' Donuts.
Or you got to listen to some asshole boss. Like, what? I have to listen to you now? Do you know what I was doing a month ago?
Yeah, it's
2 months ago?
Yeah. All right.
How annoying is it when you talk to somebody as a soldier who's like trying to express opinions about the war that you think are idiotic, and they're like one of these like really like an opinionated person trying to tell you things just nonsense.
Yeah, I get that all the time. Usually, they want to buy me beer. I just drink the beer. I'm like, just in one out the other.
Haven't been there, don't know, and think they know everything about it. And
I love those people that ask you opinion before you even start saying anything. They start running their damn sucks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever.
Yeah,
that's what's so powerful about these documentaries, because they're made by the guys who actually do the job. You get the people on the hill. It's their fault that everybody's there. So you have to go, the ordinary guy goes and sorts it out, and as soon as you sort it out, it's the guy on the hill tells the story again. It's lovely to see the guy in the middle, the working stiff guy, who goes and does it, telling his end of this. It's always immensely powerful. Because it's a horrible thing, war, and they never tell you it's glamorous.
You're getting more information in listening to one of the soldiers talk for 5 minutes than you're ever going to get listening to a politician or one of the talking heads that are, representing people. You get the honesty. When I hear things like, and your documentary, fantastic, and there's been others that I've watched, I can't remember the titles of them, on A&E, I think, had one, or Bravo, one of the others, and it was just honesty, and that's fantastic to hear. Guys disgruntled about the whole thing and being honest about it, and then being reprimanded for being honest, which is just amazing. It's like, this guy isn't allowed to express his opinion. He's fucking being shot at. Let him express his fucking opinion before he can't.
Do you know what I disliked about it? I was in Iraq for 1 week, doing gigs for troops, and obviously I didn't see any combat. We were supposed to go into Balad, and we got delayed because of fog. They put us in Baghdad a day early.
No first class, so Jimmy didn't go.
Well, no, I actually got to sit in the cockpit on one of the flights. They didn't tell us about fucking combat maneuvers when they take off the land, so you just... I thought we were crashing, except the pilot was completely relaxed, so I knew we were okay, but it was horrifying to make you a harder, RPG target. And it was the toilets. The military, they purposely make what you sit on a ball and your legs are poking through this big piece of plastic. They don't want you to be comfortable on the toilet. It seems like they just want you to shit and beat it. They don't want you to sit. But I mean, you can't relax on the toilet and really enjoy yourself. It's so exposing.
You want a pillow? You fairy?
No, I would like a little more room, unless it's fucking. Oh, everyone's not 3'5". This is not the Roman army from fucking 30 BC.
For the legionnaires,
They would like a little more room in the tanks too, Jimmy.
But I think they do that on purpose so the guys don't just sit on a bowl and read. I think they want you to feel a little exposed. I think the fucking top guy does that. It was very annoying.
Yeah. PSYOPs, man. PSYOP.
Right on.
What's PSYOP mean?
Psychological operation.
Oh, okay.
Right on. Well, the film is called The War Tapes. And it starts...
Yeah.
Is it all over the country, or are they starting small? What are they doing with this?
We're opening in New York tonight at the Sunshine Landmark Theater down on Houston. And then New Hampshire, June 22nd. Boston, D.C., San Francisco, June 30th. Chicago, July 7th. And more rolling nationally. Rolling out nationally.
I got to tell you, you get a chance. You get a chance to see this. Please do yourself a favor and see the War Tapes. It's amazing.
Is anybody speaking against it?
Oh, I'm sure.
Are there any radio stations?
God, how could anyone see this against it?
Who could? You couldn't.
It's like, what's going on over there? The truth and honesty and stuff. Get rid of that.
Well, and I have to say, the soldiers were so dedicated, and there were so many who would pick up a camera. Besides the three you see, like Zach said, there were two others who filmed the whole year. Specialist Brandon Wilkins and Sergeant Duncan Domi, and then other guys like Kevin Shangra, Jason Blodgett, all these other guys who really were dedicated, and without them taking the extra time and devoting themselves, we would never have this inside look at what it means.
How did Sergeant Smith, his leg, how did he do?
He's coming along quite nicely.
Yeah.
We also had one badass company commander, Major Raymond Vallis. The guy is a man of steel. So.
Yeah.
No, totally. And also, the public affairs officer, Major Heilshorn, who is the one who approved it along with General Blair, as far as saying okay to this somewhat crazy idea. There were so many things the stars that had to align in order for it to happen. And we had a great production team, because obviously every film's a collaborative effort. It's not.
I want to see the film you guys didn't. The film you guys didn't use.
Yeah. DVD extras.
Yeah, I hope.
Poop Truck Part 2, man.
Yeah.
Either one of you guys going back?
I'm still in. I just actually recently re-enlisted and got promoted to staff sergeant.
You did re-up.
Yeah, if they call my unit, I go. It's not a buffet. You can't pick your war, you know.
Right on.
Wow. You were in Bosnia and
Kosovo.
And Kosovo. Yeah, I saw the pictures of that. Look at you, badass.
I know, huh? Tell me about it.
You just,
damn.
just don't like him.
Fucking Rambo.
Maybe Scotland, man. We have to go to Scotland, buddy. Your country's next.
What about you, Pink?
Right out.
No, I decided not to re-enlist, but I'm still on what's called the inactive ready reserve. You don't have to put a uniform on, but if they call you, then you do. So.
And these days, if you're a Boy Scout, you might get called up. So
right.
Yeah.
They got 2 years, so the chase is on. You know, if they can find me, then go ahead. But keep my address straight when I was in, so I'm not too worried about it.
Cool.
All right, guys. This was a pleasure for us.
Hey, thank you so much, man. I really, really thought this was a fantastic documentary, and everybody out there, do yourself a favor and check it out.
Yeah, the website's thewartapes.com. And we'll do everyone a favor. We'll have the movie available on our website for download.
For a much lesser price.
Yes, we really believe that everyone should see this film.
Because isn't it really the important part is the people seeing it?
And half the proceeds will be going to Halliburton.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks, Pink.
Thank you so much.
Take it easy.
Thank you
Later,
so
man.
much
Take
for
care,
having
man.
us on.
All right, bye.
Sergeant Stephen Pink. Yep, there he goes. And Sergeant Zach Bazzi, right?
Thanks, guys.
Said your name
Appreciate
right? Cool.
Thank you.
And Deborah, of course, the director.
Yes.
Thank you.
What's that? Oh, press release?
Should we do it now or when we come back?
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll
I gotta
take a break.
I gotta take a dump. I gotta whiz. Sorry, Deborah, but I gotta take a
Why
dump.
not just leak? Look,
You're
Sergeant Pink can leak.
Come on.
I know.
2.5
Right on the
years with
radio?
These guys,
Right.
that's nothing.
Yeah, Pink can do it on the air. And,
Yeah. Well, actually, Jimmy usually.
Jimmy needs a comfy toilet.
Yeah, right.
We all know that.
You know what it is? We were supposed to. You think you know? We were supposed to go to Balad. We had to go to Baghdad. We actually waited in Mosul for a few hours, and which was a really bad place.
Yeah, Jimmy did his time over there, man. He did a great thing.
We
for
hitched
this
a ride with
country.
Ricardo Sanchez and his fucking Delta Team bodyguards. It was really fantastic. I know you don't know who he is. He was the guy.
No, I know who he is. I'm just thinking, what an important resource that I've tied up with your ass.
No, I know. We had to hitch a ride with the most powerful military figure. over
Alzar
there.
Cowie should have been your bodyguard. fucking ass.
he does wear New Balance sneakers, man. He can run.
Did he?
Yeah. Remember that a few days ago? Like a couple weeks ago? Like, he wears New Balance sneakers. He's not that evil. I didn't see how wearing New Balance makes you a shitty
Yeah, right.
Oh, Alzar Cowie?
insurgent. But yeah, they were brand new, too. I was looking, I'm like, God damn, how do you get New Balance? In theater.
Jesus, even he's caught up in the whole fucking hip hop culture. Yo, dog, you dissing Islam? All
I
right.
couldn't believe it. Like, what, they have an Adidas shop over there?
Yeah.
I've never felt like a bigger faggot in my life, and believe me, I felt like a faggot at times. But to be with the bodyguards he had, those those military guys, man, it really is. You realize what a non-man you really are when you're around those guys.
You are a woman.
Hey.
Not even a woman, dude.
No, and I mean it in his sense of the way. I mean it in his sense.
No, it's fine if God made you that way, but me, it's just my lack of courage.
Please, fiery man.
Oh,
Watch
I've
out.
always felt trapped in a man's sweat.
Yeah. He's a woman with a penis.
Thank you guys very much.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna read this press release and continue with Billy Connolly for a little bit, and then we'll get out of here for the weekend.
Sounds good, man. Test.
Yeah, it's Wolf Mother.
Let's see if they stand us up like every other fucking band.
I'm so done with the
Oh, fucking
bands.
annoying.
I'm going to see Wolf Mother tomorrow, I think.
Where, sweetie?
Somewhere in New York. I don't know. I should be seeing Billy Connolly, but
I don't see Billy during the week.
yeah.
How many shows a night you doing, Billy? One?
Do you do matinees?
No.
For us people that have to be in bed by 8?
We'll go during the week.
Yeah. Next week we'll be there, Billy.
Oh, I love it. Come along and have a look. I think you'll like it.
I don't know what girl I'm going to be with, but she may have like masculine arms. Trust me, it's a girl.
All right. They don't question it. We all just look the other way.
You're the one with the matronly upper arms.
Hey, we're eating some fine food by who?
Father and Son's Catering. Fine food and quality meats, gourmet, hot and cold catering. It's really good, man. It's on 4650 Merrick Road in Massapequa. And I'm going to give out the number, and they have free delivery, open 7 days, and the food is fantastic.
Know what they should do? Take some of the WOW stickers, and then people in that area could stop by and grab WOW stickers.
516-799-3901. 516-799-3901. And I'm eating a fruit salad. I'm shoving it into my fat face, and it's very good.
Are you on the Fat Smash diet?
Yeah.
Today?
Well, I slipped. Happens. I'm starting now.
I thought the guys were on the show. We were talking outside when we went out for coffee, and I thought they were the next guests. They'll say, no, we just delivered the food, but everybody in here looks as if they've just delivered something.
Yeah, that's
the standards are very low.
I know. Billy thought he was.
That is so true.
Billy thought he was going on a real show, I think.
I thought I was in the biz.
Right.
In the biz, like Taylor.
Like Taylor.
You thought you were going to get
makeup. I thought I would be the crease in the trousers.
He thought he was going to get makeup and everything.
I want the white shoes and belt. the Pat Boone look.
Hey, is that website still down, Hawk? Can you check that, please, before I tip your chicken over?
Why would you do that to him?
Right in his lap.
Is there mayo on that?
That pulled chicken he's fucking in love with.
Mustard. All right.
I'll just spill it.
Hey, the press release is finally out.
It is.
I guess they all figured things out behind the scenes, huh? Oh, good.
Where is it?
There you go.
Do I have it?
Why would you have a copy?
I mean, I know that would be totally silly.
That guy from the war movie was brilliant.
Yeah, he was really good.
Wasn't he? Did he state his case really well?
Yeah. That's, man.
And he's joined again.
I know. That guy really kind of enjoys it.
He's a fucking man's man.
He really likes it. There's a shot of him in the Humvee, and he's got his gunner on top of the Humvee, and he's obviously his superior. And the shit hits the fan, and they're shooting and stuff, and he's yelling at his gunner, going, "I want information." He goes, when the shit hits the fan like that, I want intel, and I want I want action from you, and I want information. Like
he wants a running commentary
fucking
from the
yelling
guy.
at the guy. Yeah, he goes, "Now get your ass back up on the gun." Like, holy shit, that guy is serious, and he re-upped again. Yeah, and then there's pictures of him in Kosovo and Bosnia in his uniforms. He's just like, the guy's been around. He's one of those guys that kind of. Some people get a rush out of war. He even said it, you know?
Well, he kind of understands it. There's not many people in the world who understand war.
No one makes it even stranger. They explain this in the film, but his mom came to America to escape all this crap.
Yeah, from Lebanon.
Yeah, from Lebanon. Took him when he was 10, brings him over to the U.S. to get him away from war. Yeah. And he grows up, and he's all over the world, fighting.
Wasn't she saying something like she... soldiers were breaking into her home to shoot out her windows to have protection and all that?
Yeah, they would use their house as a...
So she decided to do the right thing for her family and get the hell out of there.
Move to America.
And then, fast forward a few years, and her own son is signing up for this. It's amazing.
Yep.
I was in Belfast once, and we get stopped by the army on the road there, one of those checkpoints. And the guy who was checking me was American. British soldier, and I said, "How come you're in the army?" And he had been hitchhiking in Europe and ran out of money.
Get out of here!
So he joined the British Army.
He joined the British Army
and there he was in Belfast with a rifle in his hand.
Wow!
He was from San Francisco. I'll never forget him. I often wondered how he was getting along.
Wow! Yeah. What year about?
That would be in the 80s.
Yeah,
the early 80s. Yeah, when things were getting rough again in Belfast.
Yeah. Went through a phase there.
Yeah. They go up and down in Belfast. You know?
Yeah. They're doing all right now, though, right?
Not terrible.
Yeah. It's still like that, mumble under your breath animosity going on instead of the blatant car bombing and shooting?
Yeah, they need a wee bit more honesty.
Yeah. Fucking wanker.
Is Jerry Adams still in charge of things?
Yeah, for the moment, but it seems a bit shaky. Because they had a guy who was a spy for the British, and he was on the main sort of committee of the IRA, and a great pal of his, of Adams's.
Oh, boy.
And he was caught, he admitted it, and then he went into hiding in where was he, Donegal, but recently he was murdered, he was sought out. And
Gee, who saw that coming?
Aye, and it's kind of made them all look a bit silly, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now the Protestant UDF, I think they're called, the United Democratic Front or something, with Ian Paisley, they said if there's a government, they won't even speak to those guys. So they've got until the 24th of November to sort it out. The only reason I remember is it's my birthday. So
it's all about you, isn't it?
I'm not usually that up to all that stuff.
But it's all about you.
All about me.
Well, that's actually why they chose that date. That is why they chose it. They're like,
Yeah, but they've got until the 24th of November to...
We need a
I mean,
date.
for 300 years they haven't got it together, so I don't know what the rush to November is going to do.
The only way we'll remember is if it's a date
it's Billy
of
Connolly's
someone
birthday.
in the biz.
In the biz. And your man in America's a bit busy. Connolly might do it.
Oh, now back to more important business. Us.
Yeah.
Me. Finally.
Well, there were a lot
press
of
release.
There were a lot of me's in this press release that had to be acknowledged. And that's why,
is that? Oh, my God.
And that's why we couldn't announce this any sooner.
This is like an Oscar thank you.
It's unbelievable.
Holy shit.
Everyone had to have their dick acknowledged. And then when all dicks were acknowledged, then they could finally, get the press release out. Who suffers in the end? Anthony and I, because we don't get to promote this now. We get like 5 minutes.
That was very funny, by the way, how you were trying to convey your suffering of getting up early to the guy that spent a year being shot at and getting up at 5 in the...
I enjoyed that.
That was really funny.
The me generation.
I wasn't even thinking. I wasn't even thinking.
You should have pointed out that you left your air conditioning on and your mansion was chilly.
No, I thought you were making a great point, actually.
That was a great point.
I didn't want to stay up.
I had to go to sleep because I got to get up early.
Yeah.
So
to do a really tough job.
There's a part in there where they wake up and they need night vision to see because it's that early that it's still like dark out.
Yeah.
And they're not getting up to do a radio show. They're going on patrols and being blown up.
Yes.
But you needed a little.
I'm an ass. We all know that. I wasn't thinking. I apologize.
It was very funny because as you're talking, I'm sitting here. My mouth was agape, and I was.
He was aghast.
I said what you wanted. I said what you wanted to say though, because you said you wanted to go to bed early last night too. Who are you kidding?
Of course, but I at least gave them the respect to watch the whole movie before I opened up my big French doors in my bedroom and got some cool air. It is always about us.
Anyway, the press release is finally out.
This just went out. Yeah, the last people... We've already said this. Isn't the press release supposed to go out first?
Yeah.
And then the press is released?
Yeah.
Let's see. June 2nd, 2006. CBS Radio and XM commit additional markets to broadcast the Opie and Anthony show. Opie and Anthony virus spreads to Washington, D.C., Detroit, Columbus, and Rochester. And here it is. CBS Radio and XM Satellite Radio. NASDAQ, XMSR.
Oh, just the worst, these press releases.
You sure you want to print that? You sure you want people looking?
It's just full of bullshit.
Oh, today announced 4 additional markets to broadcast the Opie and Anthony show beginning on Monday, June 5th. The 3-hour program will be heard on, here they are, kids, WXYT AM 1270, WXYT AM 1270 in Detroit from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Opie, we're back on the big wazoo.
Well, I won't be running out to get a satellite radio anytime soon. These DJs are unbelievably boring. I won't pay to see the same word prepubescent boys mutter behind their mothers' backs.
Wow, he's got it committed to memory. Unless this is just his own opinion he's spouting now after spending more time with us.
I've been won over by Clicky.
Clicky gotcha.
Clicky nailed me.
It's a catchy name.
That's what Clicky should be doing with his toe on the fucking trigger of a shotgun as the other end is in his or her mouth. Fucking gender-neutral name. Makes me sick.
Yeah, clicky, what is it?
And you have to be careful when you're doing that, because remember what we were saying about when you're hanging and you're trying to pull yourself back up and you're breaking your nails and can't do it. When you're committing suicide with a gun, you have to be really careful and put it in your mouth and hold it. Because if you put it to the side of your head, you pull away at the last second. You can't help it. Your body wants to live, so you blow the forehead off.
And now you got to go through the rest of your miserable life.
You're still alive, but you're blind now. And those guys, remember those guys who played the rock record backwards and shot themselves?
Yes.
Was it Judas Priest record?
Oh yeah, the guy with the shotgun.
Well, have you seen the one who survived? Well, he made a complete ass of himself because his face looks like an ass.
A complete ass of himself. He shot a
the front
divot.
Of his face off, and it looks like a talking ass with his tongue that flicks out.
And his life was so bad before that he had to shoot himself, now
he lived to play these
albums
backwards.
Wouldn't you think he now has a good reason to kill himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think right after that you would just kill yourself and make
he's
sure.
alive with his face, and I think he kind of pulled his face away and shot his face off.
Is he still alive?
Aye. I've seen him interviewed. It's fucking terrifying.
What's he? Yeah, I've seen him on the witness stand with that dumb face.
Fucking terrifying. I don't doubt it, man. You don't want to look.
It's like a talking ass with a tongue flicking out.
Just a monster.
Just run away from him. Children screaming down the street.
Absolutely, dogs crying.
He goes to pet any dog. He goes to pet goes.
Where else are we? Okay, the Big Wazoo, our big return to the Big Wazoo, 107.1 in Columbus. And there we will be on the air from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Afternoon drive time at the Big Wazoo. Right where we were, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sure they listened to me in the meeting the other day and did nothing about it for the next one.
Calm down.
What do you mean?
Down. Lullaby.
Jimmy?
And
yes, sir?
Good night.
Look at the next radio station and tell me what's wrong there.
And WZNE FM 94.1 in Rochester from 2 to 5 p.m. I don't know what WZNE is.
I don't know what it is.
I don't like the time.
Exactly.
Right.
I don't know why the time is 2 to 5.
I gave him a great explanation 2 days ago. Why this time stinks.
Yeah, why is that on instead? Why not 3 to 6?
Right.
It should be 3 to 6. This is
here's Opie's logic.
This is a drive time radio show.
Sure.
You can't really listen to this show as well in a work environment. I lived in Rochester for a few years there. The commute is easier than New York. It's no more than an hour. So basically, when people are heading to their cars at 5, we're going off the air. And I explained this to CBS. I'm like, it's stupid. Unless there's some kind of contract or something that is conflicting here, why wouldn't you make us 3 to 6 there?
How about 4 to 7?
4 to 7 would be even better.
Why won't they do that at the Big Wazoo? I mean, 4 to 7 seems like most people are not leaving work at 3. That's just when you get started on a 4-hour drive time show. Why not 4 to 7?
Right.
Those are the hours.
Yeah,
what do you think people want to hear instead of you?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Dance music.
River dance.
The sounds of their own death.
Yeah.
Because we are so important.
Because those demographics are bollocks, I think. I was in a sitcom years ago.
Head of the Class.
Head of the Class.
Oh, yeah. You're that guy.
And a guy came in. A guy from Warner Brothers came in one day and says, we've had a demographic study, and we think you should have a dog.
Come on. How the fuck do they come up with that crap?
Did you ask people what's missing in this guy that you would like?
Dog.
He looks dogless. You know. What is it about me that suggested there should be a dog walking along?
He just keeps petting the air next to him.
Every episode, Billy would put peanut butter on his dick and then yell, "Here, boy," and nothing shows up.
Nothing showed up. Nothing. Rubbing liver on my scrotum. Not a living sign. I think all of it. I think people just pretend they know shit. They say, "Oh no, drivers driving home like music, brass band, rhythmic music." And,
it justifies their job.
It justifies their existence.
They've
invented the job, and then they have to set about justifying it.
So they have to come up with, "You need a dog."
You need a dog, and you need to be told the time every 7 minutes.
Right.
And you need to be told the weather.
The weather, no matter how many
every
times you heard it.
5 minutes.
Because
and the traffic. Does anybody really listen to traffic update?
You know when I listen to the traffic? When I'm stuck in it.
Yes, of course you do.
And here's what I do.
When it's of no use to you.
Right. I'm stuck in traffic on the Long Island Expressway the other day. I'm sitting there, and I turn on the news station, and I'm waiting for the traffic report. And it says, and the LIE is clear all the way. And I listened to it just to get mad that they didn't mention the traffic jam I'm sitting in.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I listen.
Absolutely.
I don't listen in advance. I know which way I got to go home. I don't know any other way. So if there's traffic, I'm fucked. But I want to hear about it.
Yeah.
Eric, can you go to the website for this one in Rochester? What's on that the show can't be on 4 to 7?
I don't know. Huh?
Alternative rock.
Why? Fuck the alternative rock after 6?
Oh, boy.
I explained to the bigwigs over at CBS that this move doesn't make any sense.
Were they actual big wigs?
Well,
you talk to these furry things on styrofoam heads.
Why is fucking this not... Why am I cursing? Why is this not 4 to 7? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I try to explain to them it's not a smart move, but...
What's on Brother Weezer's station? Why aren't we on that station?
But why would they listen to me? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. And someone's asking me, hold on. Dave, what's up?
Hey, guys, how you doing? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you guys pick not to go up against Brother Weez? Or I know it's a shitty time slot, but it's a pretty classy move on your part.
I told... actually, Anthony, help me out not for once. You help me out all the time. I shouldn't say that. We were in this meeting the other day, and I just told them to their faces, I will never, ever compete with Brother Weez.
I wanted to go in and kick his ass.
That's right.
But Opie said no. Yeah, no.
I refuse to compete with my mentor. I refuse.
There's no reason for it.
We might not have a choice if he gets syndicated to other cities, but as far as his hometown of Rochester, I would rather not be on in Rochester.
What is that?
And I asked for a favor. I'm like, look, don't do this to me because I just will not do it.
What about could they have? Why couldn't they put you on the station like 4 to 7? That'd be great.
I don't know.
Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay. How about the Wazoo?
But we did have a discussion.
Why don't you just mind your own business?
I really am.
Taylor wouldn't say stuff like that because Taylor's a thorough professional and he's in the biz.
Right.
That's the difference. Taylor's a perfectionist.
Taylor would know.
They did say they were going to get back to us, but they didn't get back to us.
We discussed that when? 2 days ago? All right, 2 days ago. And this is they have been bashing this out. I'm surprised it's even in front of me. Let's see what happens. Perhaps they will have discussions and times will...
By the way, people are saying your wig jokes...
Times may change, but standards must remain.
I got to explain. I'm trying to become a smarter broadcast because actually Anthony was the straight man there, and I had a great line but decided not to go with it because I kind of want to keep some friendships going.
Of course.
7 minutes have gone and still no sign of weather.
So, Matt, I got...
I have no idea what time it is. I'm fucking lost here. Timeless and weatherless.
What an awful show.
What kind of fucking radio is this?
They don't even know what they're listening to because we barely say the show name.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Every time you give out the number, the phone's light up because people didn't even know he had phones. He never gives the number out.
You can phone in and then don't tell them the number.
You learn when you
phone someone.
You learn when you go to school for this crap. You're supposed to reset like every 10 minutes. Tell them the name of the show and how to get a hold of you
when you're on.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And now television's all full of name checks as well. And over to our man in Baghdad. Well, Bobby and Darren, I'm here, and I don't give a fuck about Bobby and Darren in the studio and what they think. He's supposed to be talking to me.
Yeah. By the way,
you're chatting
on the big Wazoo right now. This guy's stash is on weekdays from 3 to 7.
Actually, it's Big Kev. Big Kev does afternoon drive at the Big Wazoo in Columbus.
This kind of look like Big Kev.
I want to know what. Here's the bottom line. CBS is really cool to put us on different stations because, again, I'll point out, there's been no ratings yet. Nothing has happened yet. They're just doing this like, hey, let's just get these guys moving. So we're not bitching that, but it's like if you're going to make a move, make it the smart move, and instead of going 3 to 6. Go 4 to 7.
3 to 6,
I'll take it, but
I'd accept that.
4 to 7 is
better. We're talking 2 to 5. That means people walk out to their cars and they unlock their cars, they get in, and we're like, well, we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. We have some more people from, is this from...
Yes. This is from,
Gray...
what?
If Sam ever drops something...
Gray Charles.
Without fucking putting a name on it again.
I guess some more messages are hitting their message board.
Are these O&A people, or are these...
I can't tell.
What do you think?
Jeff G.
What do you think?
Jeff G.
Jeff. Yes, now I get it. Jeff G. He says,
Goddamn rich cunt.
that is his actual comment.
He hinted.
Yeah. James Gum, he's on here saying, mind your business. Razor Thing Putty says.
That's my
I love that.
Yeah.
It's Putty.
Putty, sorry.
I fucked up.
All right. I just think it's terrible when Taylor broke the news on the show that he had AIDS, and all the boys could offer him were a good luck bro, a cup of broth, and a robe.
Do we tell Billy Connolly the good luck bro story?
That's another one. Maybe for next time.
That's another Opie faux pas.
Yeah, I got a lot of them.
I love Opie faux pas. That's great.
It's
Opie faux pas.
Opie faux pas. It's Opie trying to conjure up sympathy for somebody and convey it and failing miserably.
Good luck, bro.
You know, Peter Jennings had the lung cancer and he ended up dying. Well, I was in Central Park sitting on a bench, and he comes walking toward me with his family, and he's not looking good. He's not looking good, and I'm like, man, this guy, you know, I've always respected him. When we were in our problems with what we did, he was the only honest broadcaster out there that kind of told the whole story. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking, I got to say something to Peter Jennings. I got to say something.
You're probably looking for something a little profound, something that'll stick with him and give him a little bit of spirit to go on.
Molten bronze droplets of wisdom.
And Billy, exactly. Look how wonderfully you put it.
Very good. And Billy, it wasn't
like that.
It wasn't like I turned around and he was right there, so I had no time. I mean, I'm watching the guy. I'm like, I gotta say something.
He's jotting
good.
notes, crumbling them, throwing them in a waste paper basket he brought to Central Park with him. No, that won't work.
Oh, Muse, where are you?
And I wear a cancer bracelet to this day for my buddy brother Weiser that was going through his cancer thing, right? So I unroll my sleeve so the cancer bracelet is being shown, and he finally is upon me, and I kind of point at my cancer bracelet, and I look at him and I go, "Good luck, bro."
Good luck, bro.
Good luck, bro.
Bro is a bit dodgy, but I kind of like the good luck thing.
That's when you're going.
What a zero!
You're playing a softball game, and you say that to your buddy. Hey, I gotta go, but you know, good luck, bro.
Good luck, bro.
Hope you win.
When you say it sarcastically to your friend when you see that his fat blind date has showed up, hey, good luck, bro.
Good luck, bro. That's all I could come up with from this wonderful mind of mine.
Meanwhile, he's trying to conjure up a camaraderie. He's got a bracelet, and he's talking to old Swiss cheese lungs.
Or if he's just told you his tumor's the size of a rugby ball.
You're right.
Good luck, bro.
Good luck, bro.
Old Swiss cheese lungs.
Swiss cheese lungs.
And yeah, try to conjure up that camaraderie with him.
And then he walked by, and I just beat myself up for the rest of the afternoon.
Why did you should have been more compassionate and said, "Nice tumor, dick."
It was just so bad. Anyway.
Oh, no.
I finished the... Oh, where are we? Over here? Okay.
Yeah, we got Anthony Cumia. I don't remember posting this. I love Taylor Hicks. I'm even planning on inviting him to come out with my friend Ramon and Steve from Yellowstone. He was wonderful on O&A. The PR cunt sounded like she had AIDS. I feel sorry for her.
Sorry with one R. Stupid assholes that listen to this show.
He was sorry for her.
What an idiot.
Sorry Calhoun. He was a fucking B-movie actor in the 60s. Wow.
Taylor Hicks is going to be making a guest appearance on the new HBO series Lucky Louie. But he puts Lucy Louie. Like he didn't even spell Lucky Louie right.
Dumb motherfucker.
Lucy Louie.
I love Lucy Louie. Be sure to tune in and watch. Taylor Hicks will be appearing at F.H. Riley's. This is a wonderful place to eat and sing karaoke. I hear Taylor is going to sing karaoke there.
He spells fucking karaoke correct twice and doesn't know how to spell sorry.
Or lucky.
What a yutz.
Lucy Louie.
We got to do late night karaoke soon. I think it might be time for another one of those.
Yeah, let's do that.
Great Charles is down again.
What happened?
Great Charles is down again.
Yeah, the pests are having fun. They haven't been able to do anything fun in a while.
I keep trying to get through this press release, but I don't see any more pertinent information.
Well, the JFK thing's
DC.
huge.
Yeah, that's huge. And, of course, WJFK FM 106.7 there in Washington, D.C. Free FM. debuts the program on Monday, June 26th.
3 weeks.
From 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So we will be in middays on WGF.
And that I understand. They got a full lineup down there, a completely full lineup.
Donna might do well in the afternoons, and the junkies do well in the morning.
Yeah, they got established shows all over the place.
There you
so
go.
I get that one. I'm not even going to argue that. But the Rochester one doesn't make sense.
I think they should replay this show 1 hour during the junkies, 1 hour during middays, and 1 hour during Don and Mike. Let's spread this fun out. No.
Why are you so concerned about Rochester? What's going on in Rochester?
It really does suck as a city. There's nothing happening there.
By the way, they list all of our other stations that we've been saying, and Opie and Anthony also broadcast from 9 to 11 exclusively for XM's more than 6.5 million subscribers live from their current XM studios in New York. I wonder who wrote that part.
I love the way you do that with your stitches.
I'm really...
You're so brave.
Well, that's what I do if a woman's given birth recently and I want to fuck her.
You don't care about your pajamas at all, do you?
I really shouldn't be doing this. I just had the baby. It'll be fine. Maybe it won't. Your body's ready. Oops-a-daisy.
All right, the rest of the press releases, whatever.
Just
it's been released.
It's a bunch of crap.
All right.
Bunch of nonsense.
So are you in more stations than you used to be?
Not yet.
We're getting there, and within a couple of weeks we should be.
We're up to 11 plus XM.
America deserves you.
I think we're officially talking to more people now than...
The only reason you haven't got the station is they don't deserve you yet.
They haven't earned it.
They have to work at it.
Earn it.
Yeah.
You're right.
You have to
I
earn
like
this shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, we don't come into your town for free. What, do you think I exist to please you? You will plead for us.
They would
build it, and we will come.
Billy Connolly, can you come back one more time before you?
I would love to.
Are you heading out of New York after your?
Yeah, I'm going away. I'm going back to Europe, but I'd love to come before I go away.
One more time, you have to come back.
Yeah, we always have fun when you come on.
We've had a lot of fun with Billy.
Do you want
Connolly.
to hear the cunt joke again?
Oh, please, my God, yes.
So the two guys meet in the street, and one says to the other, "You know something? I've been thinking about you, and you're a cunt. You've always been a cunt, and in all likelihood you always will be a cunt. As a matter of fact, if they were judging for the biggest cunt in the world, you'd come in second." And the guy says, "Why not first?" He said, "Because you're a cunt." If you ever wanted a description of that word, it's right there.
God damn, is that a funny joke? And I love a joke I've never heard.
Especially when cunt is uttered and the punchline. It's the setup and the punchline.
Because it's such a nice wee word in Britain, you know. They say, "Oh, shut up, you silly cunt." You know, it's
silly.
Nothing, it's not.
Silly
it's a silly little word, you know.
Yeah, here it's just. Yeah, it's the word of all words.
Yeah.
But then you can say motherfucker.
Yeah.
With complete disdain, and Europeans are horrified.
Are they?
Yeah. What?
Good.
Shagging your poor old mum.
You motherfucker. Good. Tell them we got motherfucker bombs over here. We'll drop them over there. I want to keep Europe afraid of us. They're starting to slip with their own money and everything.
They've been getting saucy ever since the fucking Soviet Union fell apart.
Right.
I don't like
Absolutely.
it.
Kept them in check for years. I love the old Soviet Union keeping them in check with their
Tito was the
sickle.
man, kept them in step.
Keep them afraid. And we were their savior back then. We were the only people that were keeping them from just being stampeded over by the Reds.
Yeah.
And then when that fell apart, they were like, we don't need you anymore.
Right.
We got our own money. We'll call it the euro.
Especially France. Yeah, give Hezbollah another radio station. Shit dicks.
Yeah. Well, everyone in Europe hates
Fucking
France.
awful.
Everyone hates France. And the French.
I don't hate France. I love France.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wait,
I've never been there.
You got gigs coming up there? Don't worry, we don't broadcast to
I
France.
like it. I lived there for a while.
Do you perform there?
No, I don't, but I lived there once for 4 months.
What is the story about... we had Lee Evans in last week.
Oh, yeah? He's a nice wee man.
What about... Eddie Izzard, the story that he learns a language and then goes and does his act in that language?
Well, he's always known French, Eddie.
Wow.
Yeah, he went and did a French show in French.
Oh, it's only French?
He did it in French, yeah.
Like some dummy told me that he learns every language and goes and does it. Some master of misinformation. I'm thinking he did it in German.
Exaggeration.
I don't think that's the truth. It may well be. Maybe the man's a genius, but I don't think so. I think I know he did it in France. He did a French show.
He's a funny comic.
Him screaming at Nuremberg. That would be nice in German, doing his act.
I don't know if he's done a German, but he certainly did a French one. It'd be good. But I think you just, if you learn yes, no, please, thank you, and from 1 to 10, you can get along in most places.
You
but
can pretty
pointing
much
at
do
everything
it, yeah.
else, you point at stuff and say please and thank you. You're pretty much okay.
You're set.
Yeah,
that's a good thing to pick up.
And the good, just 1 to 10, please and thank you.
Oh yeah,
You're pretty much set.
Especially for hookers.
Yeah. Hello and goodbye might be handy, but please and thank you will do you more good.
Yeah, we need that for Monday.
And most people know English. Like that you have to deal with, like in restaurants.
Yeah.
You're going to sit down. It's not going to...
And another thing, if you're travelling in Europe and you only speak English and you're going to ask somebody if they speak English, apologise first for not speaking theirs. Say, excuse me, I'm sorry, I don't speak German. Do you speak English?
Yeah, don't go, hey, stupid.
I went up to a guy in German and said, excuse me, do you speak English? And he said, not today, and kept walking.
Oh,
yeah.
burned.
Yeah. And I thought, oh, God, I've got something to learn here. So if you say...
Not today. What a prick Nazi fuck.
Yeah, I shot him.
And why would Eddie Izzard want to go to Germany? You know how awful awkward that's... 2 Jews walk into a bar, only 5,998,998 to go. 99,000. Stupid I am. I'm off by 1,000.
Little off math.
Bad math. Oh well.
Oh. All right, we should go.
Yeah.
But
let us.
What happened?
Go.
Actually, 2 quick phone calls.
All right.
Let's go to Randy in Alabama. Randy.
Hey, you dodgy bastards. Can you tell me what your feelings are about Don and Mike?
Yeah, we have no problems with them anymore.
Yeah, that was an old beef.
We'll get into that on Monday. Actually, we got audio of those guys.
Well, that's the Everly Brothers, isn't it, Don and Mike? I like them.
You know them from D.C.?
They had nothing but nice things to say about us, and we got the audio, and we'll play it on Monday.
There's been a lot of things that have happened over the years that kind of put things in perspective, and as far as a radio war goes, I think we were complimented on having one of the best radio wars with them, and
we got audio we'll play on Monday.
And it kind of all seems silly now in hindsight with a lot of things that have happened in everybody's
lives. You start
lives,
fresh. Start fresh.
Remind us to play the audio Monday. All right, whatever. All right, Billy in D.C., what's up?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hello, Bill.
My roommate and I and my buddy assembled that humongous effing sign that you saw this morning.
Oh, cool.
The Little Jimmy sucked my cock.
Yes. Big hit.
And that's all. You guys love down here in D.C. You guys are...
Thank you. Are you back in D.C. already?
I'm really excited.
All right.
How big was that thing anyway? I heard it took up the entire sidewalk.
It was big. I don't like that kind of language. I happen to have my young son in the car.
Yeah, we should have a picture on the website later.
I don't care if you're Broderick Crawford.
Hey, Anthony.
Taylor particularly dislikes that type of thing. Well, Taylor would never have walked up there today.
Trying to get me?
He was a gentleman.
No, I want
a thorough gentleman.
XM that I do.
You want to what?
I co-produced a show on XM. I would
what?
Give it a quick plug.
Yeah, go ahead.
On XM 80, Sundays 5 to 7.
What's it called?
It's called The Launchpad. It's Underground House DJs. And it's based down here in D.C.
Right on, man.
Cool,
Good luck to you.
Good luck, sweetie.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Billy.
Bye, mister.
Let's get out of here. Billy Connolly, just a terrific
always
you,
fun
man.
hanging out
Thanks.
with you.
It's been a real pleasure. Let's do it again.
Billy's performing, one show a night?
One show a night, yeah.
It's Billy Connolly live now until June 17th. You're running out of time to see Billy. We're going to go next week, right, Jimmy?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think I have an acting class Tuesday. I'm very good. Just I don't know what to do with my arms. I'm working on my monologue now.
I told you the last time I was here.
I know, but I still don't know.
Find something to scratch.
I'm picking my ball bag and scratching my... I'm like a chimp doing my fucking lines.
And it's at 37 Arts Theater, 450 West 37th Street. You can call... you can go to Ticketmaster.com for tickets for Billy Connolly.
Very funny.
Anything else you want to promote, Billy?
No.
All right. Then we're out of here for the weekend. Thanks so much,
Let's
Billy.
roll.
Cheers.
Oh, also, the food, once again, Father and Sons.
Good stuff.
Hold on.
Father and Sons, the food was excellent. If you want to bring us food, sure, why not?
And Freddie brought some food in from, you do fuckjimmy.com, which is a great website. Has a lot of... It's got a lot of Jim Norton clips from O&A. It's a very pro Opie and Anthony site.
FuckJimmy.com?
Yes, it's a great site. And 516-799-3901. Father and son. The food was actually really good. There's nothing worse than when someone brings you shitty food and you got to politely smile before you fucking toss it in the garbage. But this was really good. 4650 Merrick Road. So thank you very much, you sweeties.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. We will see you Monday.
Yes.
On these and other fine radio stations.
Yeah, we say hi to Columbus, Detroit, and Rochester on Monday. Right?
Cool. I understand Rochester. We're going to be on at 4:15 in the morning until 5:27.
Don't goof on. Can't we have some appreciation?
Absolutely. I'm very happy to be on
no
Detroit.
Griping, right at the onset of this wonderful foray into syndication.
Good point.
God.
Eric, what do you want to say?
Nothing.
I'll slap that face.
Of course, all you want to say is nothing.
Did you like Billy Connolly?
Very much. I bring nothing to the table.
What did you like about him today?
Funny guy and going Friday.
Like, what
Today is Friday.
What thing was funny?
And if you say the cunt joke, we'll punch you.
I bring nothing to the table.
What was your favorite thing?
Well done. I bring nothing to the... What a manly answer.
Isn't that great?
I bring nothing
How reminiscent of Taylor.
But
Taylor
at least
brings
Taylor's
something
in
to
the
the table.
biz.
Yes.
What did you
He's in the
like?
biz.
Seriously. What did you like?
That's right. Answer the boss.
Everything.
That's not. Don't be so. You're fucking Victor Vague. How about being Steve specific?
Victor Vague. Where did he come from?
I don't know. He's been a douchebag who's been lurking. Had to be mentioned.
Steve, that's so much better than Fat Nick, isn't it? Steve Pacific. He wouldn't be in court.
No.
And he would have a wooden Louisville slugger.
Steve Specific never would have yelled nigger. He would have insulted the country he was from specifically.
Specifically.
You
He would
Kenyan
say,
pig.
No,
Hail to thee, coloured person.
Hawk.
No, we're still waiting.
What?
You said you liked him. You said he was funny.
Yeah. What did you enjoy?
Give us one little tidbit.
I can quote things I love from Billy besides the cunt joke. I love when he did the read. I thought was really hilarious. When he was talking about Taylor.
When I smiled,
That's what I thought was really
when
funny.
I smiled at you, did you feel a certain moistness?
No. And you can't use that now.
Yeah. What was your favorite part when he asked me if I smelled? No.
What is this, an interview?
I want to know what old goldfish memory enjoyed.
Once around the tank, where am I?
Hey, he pushed the mic back.
And he hit you in the head with it. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
No regard for you as the boss.
Just
no
an
respect.
insubordination.
Why? We just asked him some questions about Billy. He's getting fucking fresh.
Just admit you weren't
Getting all
listening.
uppity and girlish.
All right. That's how we end, I guess.
Go ahead, go on, leave. I pardon you.
You've been pardoned.
I'm out.
Yeah, no kidding. That was
It's
a
the
good show
weekend,
today.
people.
It's a good show. Oh, God.
Well, that ought to hold the fuckers for another week.
That's right. I can't wait to get out of here and suck a dick.
Oh. Oh,
What?
boy.
Oh, no.
No, they turned them off.
Oh, good.
Boy, that's on.
Oh, I'd hate to have that on.
Don't worry, Jimmy. Your secret's still safe.
Oh, good.
Whew. Jimmy, tonight, same time.
That's right.
I'll bring my ass lube.
Same rest area.
Good night.
The Rush Limbaugh Fun Levi.
Let me just talk to the guys.
Yeah, well,
God, everyone knows I'm the leader of this goddamn show. They just know it. I know they know it. I know they know it. Someday I'll get the props I deserve. Someday. Just someday. Just hang in there. Someday. I know it. I know it. I should just go back to doing the show by myself. Be much happier. Fucking assholes. All of them.